Dan.
And we'll in a world of legendary moments will be captured. So stand up, scream, and make sure the boys feel you.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
What is going on, Cowboy Nation? Welcome back to Primetime Studios. Like always, I'm your host, Primetime Phil, and for the third installment of this preseason games that mean things, that don't mean things, kind of wishy-washy out in the world out there, just, causing drama. A lot of stuff happening in the Dallas Cowboys world, but one thing that's consistent is that Primetime Studios is bringing it to you, man. Gametime, how are you doing this Saturday evening?
I'm doing wonderful. How's everybody doing tonight?
We got a good crowd already,
for the
man.
Final preseason game to get under the belt so we can move on to where the games really count. I am. I want to start. I want to start having that emotional roller coaster of I hope that's not how it goes, but I'm ready to get that going. I know some of these preseason games. You start watching them. You're not as invested. You don't like seeing your players do badly, but then again, you're not as disappointed when seventh round or a seventh string corner gets beat or anything like that. So, but no, we have a really good group already. I mean, we got Jeff Lee, JoJo is with us early. James Nook is in the house. Roland's Review. Jack Meeker is here. In the house. Mary, of course, holding it down. But yeah, man, the third preseason game. Third preseason game. There's a lot of news going into this broadcast. I don't even know where to start. I think the first thing you could say is, of course, starters not playing. A lot of the starters, but one thing that is going is Dak will be playing offensive coordinator. So that's something different. Yeah, he's calling the plays. I hear he's got the play sheet.
I think it
doesn't matter what Dak does.
It's not. Yeah, it's just.
He's going to get
if you see it, if you see an interception out of one of these backups, it's going to be all like, man, Dak. He called that.
I told you.
See,
Dak
no matter what,
it.
Every time.
You can't even call a game.
Golly, man.
Yeah. Listen, for me going into tonight, I honestly think 98% of everything has been decided. Quite honestly, I think everything's pretty much decided. Maybe one or two. Obviously, injuries take effect. Let's hope we come out of the game injury-free. Mm-hmm. The whole second half will be guys that won't be on the team. The first half, I got into it a little bit with a guy today, or was it last night with Mark. I don't believe Neville Gallimore is going. I don't believe that Neville Gallimore is going to make the team. But I'm going to do my 53 in the morning. I'm going to do a video on it. But as I sit here right now, I don't see Neville making the team. Not so much because I don't think he's good enough to necessarily make it.
I do.
We have a lot of spots. And now with the addition of Trey Lance, we're definitely carrying three.
Well, we get you have to carry the initial three. But then they have the emergency quarterback hole situation, which helped, the San Francisco rule.
Be on the 53. Though.
Yeah, that's exactly. You have to go in there.
That's the rule, though.
Yeah, so you have to dangle somebody out there, and it's going to be who are you going to do that with?
Just like people forget,
should be the kicker.
Mayshawn Wright has to make the 53 before you can put him on IR for 3 weeks.
Yep, and that's how a lot of these guys are.
He has to be on the 53-man roster. Jordan Lewis hasn't sniffed it down. Maybe he gets in tonight. I highly doubt it. He has to make the 53 if you plan on designating him. So that's why I'm saying, and we'll break it all down when I do my 53 and see how right I am. But let's watch tonight with those. We all know who the players that we got to watch, right? Mm-hmm. Right, Phil? We know.
Yes. Yeah. Those are the ones that, you're hearing it all the time repetitively that these guys are trying to make a roster somewhere, whether it's here, whether it's there, whether it's the USFL, whether it's the arena, whether it's somewhere, somebody's watching your film and deciding something about your future. So you got to put something together tonight. And some of these guys that, doesn't matter too much. There's some times where, going into it. Are we carrying a fourth running back? Are we going to carry a fourth tight end? There's stuff talk. Are we going to carry that sixth or so wide receiver? There's the final push for some of these guys. Is Simi Fehoko going to be that guy that's dangled out there? Because, hey, man, you're not going to get that same attention with Jalen Brooks. He's going to be snapped just real quick. So, I mean, there's definitely some big decisions. But I think when you're talking about the decisions, obviously, you got to talk about the decision of Trey Lance. I think that one has to be brought up right off the bat before we even get into this preseason stuff. Phil? What's that? No, it hasn't. Not for me.
Did it start, Phil?
No, not for me.
It didn't start for me.
Okay.
I can't.
So I'm waiting for it. You can't hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I didn't know if you heard me.
Yeah. Ruben Walls, what's going on? Yeah, we're trying to get the app going and stuff, so you can imagine. Twiz is in the house.
Let me know when the game's kicked off, people. I'm curious to know if we're going to get it here.
Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's on. I can play it.
All right. Well, we'll have to listen through Phil.
Well, it's on. I mean, it's through the app. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go on to... That's funny. I'm gonna have to go on NFL Network. That's all. It's not allowed.
It won't let you play it. It's allowing me to play it.
Well, because you probably put on your cable provider.
But it's not in the local area, so you could watch it.
I don't understand.
Because mine's showing the Cowboys TV network. Is that what's showing it broadcasting through? Try to close the app and reopen it. That's what I did.
Okay.
Boom. And that's how we do it in the tech world. You turn it off, you turn it back on. Wait 10 seconds. So anyways, there's a lot of stuff going in there, and I talk about Trey Lance because I got to bring that up. I haven't been able to put my opinion out there, and I got a big one. No, I don't. You hear, of course, it wasn't going to take long before people jump onto the whole bandwagon. I'm going to take Dak's job, and he's there to help the negotiation. No, man, what he's there is to help solidify a backup spot that that we don't have to rely on Cooper Rush. Bring somebody that has potential in that West Coast, Texas toast off at Texas Coast, all that stuff. Whatever it is, he's going to put butter on it, and he's going to toast it up. And you bring in this style quarterback to go and is very, we were talking about this last year, and I keep mentioning this, and I know it's going to come back around and we'll remember it. But when Tony Pollard went out, my biggest thing was we don't have a running back like Tony Pollard. Maybe we have another one like Zeke that can bang it up in there, but you don't have another one like Tony Pollard that can bust it open. And then you go out and you get Deuce Vaughn, which is very, very, very similar in the sense that, he can hit a home run. That's what I love about this pick in the sense of the quarterback. I mean, yes, he's not going to mean much this year other than just learning when Cooper Rush doing his thing. But you're also, if something was to happen, knock on wood, everything about the starting quarterback, at least you have a quarterback with the same style to get in, to jump in there. And I mean, he may not have it as advanced, but it's good to see that you won't have a big, huge drop off. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I like the fact that they got it for a 4th round draft pick. I think people need to kind of like pump the brakes a little bit. It is a 4th round draft pick. You got to, Dallas I think is swinging and hitting with a lot of these draft picks, which makes the difficult decision right now, which is a great problem to have, about who you're going to cut, who you're going to release, who's going to go out there and kind of make it on their own, whether it's a Ridgeway or whatever. But you're drafting so well that you're having this problem at the end. They're going ahead and they're trading these draft picks for guys that hopefully can be a piece later on. And, I love that the front office is doing that, after all that. But so what do you think about the whole Trey Lance bringing him in and the whole drama stuff already? But what do you think about the whole situation?
Well, before I get to Trey Lance, is everything good with your internet? Because I don't know. I've never had this before, but your lips aren't matching your voice.
Oh, okay.
And your sound sounds distant, just to me. I don't know if anybody else can hear that. Sounds like it's picking up something's picking up your voice, but not necessarily your mic.
Let me try.
I will talk about it. Maybe you could check things.
Yeah.
Trey Lance. There you go. That's better. Whatever you just did.
There we go. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, that that was weird, man. Trey Lance. It was the right move to make. After sleeping on it, I was kind of dumbfounded, right?
Yeah.
Right, Twiz? Twiz, we're in the Matrix, baby.
Dude, it threw me off because Brian sent me the thing and I had to look at it. I was like every other Cowboy fan, like, this is a joke. This is a joke. This has got to be a joke. I'm like looking at it, like I'm thinking Brian is messing with me.
No, it's still a little off. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know.
Oh no,
So
it's yours.
sure
it's yours. It's like a kung fu movie.
But anyway, Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance is going to be fine. You know, everybody, oh my God, he's going to compete with Dak. If he can't beat, Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold, he ain't going to come in there and beat Dak.
I'm gonna jump in there because I hear that and I have to kind of argue against it. Okay, yes, he is not going to come in at this exact moment and take that job and compete against anything. But San Francisco, we all know, Kyle Shanahan, he's not a developing quarterback guy. Jimmy G had already be there. Any of the quarterbacks that have been successful in that offense, it's because it's been sink or swim. It's not been, oh, he's okay, and then he's developed into this amazing quarterback because of Kyle Shanahan. No, man. This is now in a situation where they're going to develop him. They're going to actually tell him, hey, look at this, look at that. You're not going through your reads. I think if you look at DMV Fanatic, he put out a good video showing, Trey Lance, there's a lot of stuff that he's missing out there on the field, and he's just not comfortable. But nobody's, you don't know if somebody's in his ear. Obviously, he's in the NFL. People are teaching him things, but there's a difference. You have some coaches that are quarterback whisperers, and I just don't think that's in San Francisco's wheelhouse. Yeah, Twiz. Yeah. Shanahan's more of a quarterback killer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trey Lance, he's only freaking played 3 games with the Niners. Started. Yeah. He played 7 total.
So do you got the game
number like that? He had I think he only started 7 college games.
Yeah, like 8. I think 8 college
games. He's only 23 people.
Yeah,
it's very young. He's only 23. There's people who were drafted this year that are older than him.
I think the only thing that gets me is obviously this year. For 2 years. Obviously this year you're gonna pay $940,000 or something like that, and then next year is like 5.3. Now, when you look at the next following year, if you pick up that 5th-year option, because he is a first-round draft pick, that's $15 million or so. So, yeah, I mean that definitely right there. You won't, odds are picking up that 15 unless somehow the salary cap goes crazy, and you're able to get people under certain numbers. But I mean, the contract at least for this year, next year, don't seem too out there that you're not willing to pay it. Yeah. So I got the kickoff. Do you see it?
Dallas is getting the ball first.
Yep.
Carlson.
So it looks like Will Grier. Of course, you were hearing that. Will Grier's going to get his chance to shine and be out there, and before he gives up his number to Trey Lance. No.
I would hope that it wouldn't be number 15. Oh, I really do.
Who's number 5 on this team? Is there 5?
Yeah.
Oh, the kicker, Anger, right? Anger, yeah, that's right.
Anger. I wish it was, maybe you can convince, you can't.
There's like 16, 17, cool. 18.
Maybe he'll be Agent 0, behind the say, Blue 48.
Oh, look at the fullback getting
behind center.
So Hunter Limke gets a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how. We got the same freaking app, and they haven't snapped the play yet.
Oh, okay. My bad, man. Sorry. So it looks like, of course, Dak Prescott is calling those plays.
Hell of a play, Dak.
Yeah, you know why they're letting him play?
I love Dak.
Is that they're not giving away.
Look at Dak. Look at him. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Look at that. Dak, you gotta hide your mouth when you talk. That's not an offensive coordinator. Oh. Everybody's prospering out ahead of the Winers' expense. Yeah, I mean, you got to get
another handoff to Hunter Lepke. What are we doing here?
I know that with me, I think back to the Roy Williams trade for Detroit. That gives me like this, first round, all those first round draft picks, everything, and then nothing really comes out of it. But man, to give up all those first rounders. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Well, I'll see in a second.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
There we go. I can feel something good.
Yeah, look. You're going to Romo me?
Go.
Jalen Brooks. Very close catch.
That's my guy. Don't have too good of a day. He's the guy when I sit down and break down to 53, I have to decide whether he's making it.
Did you see that? Did you see that still photo of Kellen Moore's offense and all those curl routes that were happening?
No, I did not.
You didn't see that?
That looks a little Kellen Moore.
I'm like, Kellen Moore. There we go. Strikes again. So we got some offensive line. I think that's going. Got Schoonmaker out there. Houston.
There you go.
Ball.
Who's that?
Number 19.
Who was that?
Yeah, I was trying to see who that too.
Somebody not making the team.
Yeah, exactly. That's so wrong.
Luke Schoonmaker's getting some action. That's good. Look at Dak.
All right, there we go. Man, he's
Dak.
I love weed. What's going on? And that's the question I had, Eric Wallace. Is Lance playing tonight? I'm going to say no. I don't think he is.
No. He's not even there yet.
It's just going to be Will Greer show the whole time.
Don't land until later.
Yeah. So that's why I think he's going to have.
Weed says it's Coop.
I think it's going to. I think that's where he's going to get some weight for the cuts, and then he can pick his number depending on where. That's why I was saying 15.
Well, it's going to have to be 15. Either that or 16. All right, here we go. Woo! Let's see here. He drops back. He's looking. He's hot. Oh. Nah.
So I have to switch over. So I figured out a way to make it to where I didn't have to go and make all new overlays. I figured out a way to bring Mark into what I already had going, and when I was doing it, I was like, why didn't I figure this out earlier?
Eric Wallace, what's up?
Eric Wallace with the coup.
No, he's not playing. He's not even in town yet. His plane lands tonight.
Oh, Will Greer's doing the happy feet. Happy feet. All right, here we go. Little Brett Favre.
I'm still better than last Saturday.
All right. Is that Baker Mayfield?
Happy feet.
Get that beard and everything.
Wow.
Ooh.
Who was number 19?
That's what I'm saying. I can't see the back of the jersey.
Philly will pick up Greer to be a spy.
Yeah.
He'll be the backup with the Giants week 1.
Number 19 again.
And then they'll cut him.
I don't even. All right, now you're gonna make me.
Nobody's gonna make the team. But listen, he ran for freaking 5 minutes.
Yeah, if nobody doesn't get open, I mean that's gonna say some stuff.
Wow, they're going to him. They're like, yo, you're not making a team. You're making all the plays tonight.
So it's Drummond, right? Is that who that is?
What, Comantre Drummond? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is Drummond.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't think Malik Davis is going to make the team.
Yeah, I don't see that. Oh! Speaking of, there it is, man.
He ain't making a team.
Yeah.
Touchdown!
Boom! Touchdown, Malik Davis! Pew, pew.
What we have here.
Look at that. Racine Richards
Well, if
seals
he
up
was
the
making
side.
a team,
I
he
love
wouldn't
it.
be right now starting.
Great job by Richards. Getting an outside. Schoonmaker getting that outside block.
Sam Richards, I think, will make the team.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a good
we'll see.
Good piece for the future. That's
and he's playing left tackle. He's look what they've locked into is not so much a swing situation. It's more of you play left tackle, you play this, you play that. We don't have athletes that can play multiple positions.
No.
So unfortunately, it is what it is. It's hard to do that too. It really is.
Looks like there was an offsides. So how you feeling, man? Now at the chip challenge is over. You're another year older with your birthday.
I'm really tired, but I'm starting to wake up a little bit, and but it's still way better than last Saturday.
Oh my god!
Last Saturday this time.
Oh my god! Okay, here we go. That's just Will Greer's thing. He likes to do this now. Is that what he likes to do? That's his thing. All right.
I don't know. When I see it, I'll let you know. Yeah. Well, we got. Tell you one thing: the pocket got collapsed.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's taking a lot of time to throw it.
Pick.
So I'm curious to see all 22 to see down the field to see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this NFL Plus, they had there was an upper tier for another $20 or $30 where you get the 22 for every game. I didn't buy it because I didn't know that I'd have time to actually look at it every week.
I think Will Greer scores a touchdown.
I could probably add it on.
Okay.
That was on the defense.
So James Nook says it's a touchdown. I think Will Greer runs it 2 yards.
Always got to be somebody. Fucking loyal. Let's see.
There we go.
Oh, Mark's live.
Yeah, we're gonna be joining Mark here soon.
Mark's live by himself.
Speaking of soon,
he's got 428.
Here we go. Let me bring Mark in, and wait till it starts to do the connection. Boom.
Will Greer sacrificing his body for the win.
You talking about me sacrificing the body?
Yeah.
For Joe Boo wings.
Actually, they're not Joe Boo wings this time.
Oh no,
these are actually some Korean barbecue wings here.
Little jerk wings.
No, these are like some crispy, sweet ones. I thought of you guys today when I was in Waynesboro, and I forgot to pick some up. But they've got this year's Pacquiao chips.
I'm out.
You want me to pick you up one?
As a memory?
I'm out, man. You're trying to kill me. Yeah, go ahead. That might do it.
So I saw that my work was looking at it like, man, your boy is going through some things, man. So Will Greer with a touchdown run.
Help me, Rhonda.
It's not that bad. You couldn't make it in a minute without drinking milk.
Rashid will probably be here, Rhonda. We'll end up having, the usual game day party. I'm sure the chef will be here. And
are you talking about on the first game? Are you talking about the first game, Mark?
Yeah, he's talking about Giant game. Yeah,
the Giant game.
Yeah,
we'll be having a party. Rashid and Mike were thinking about going to New York for the game, but the thing is Rashid's still not quite ready. They'd have to go into that garbage ass stadium with the scooter, kneeling scooter and everything else.
I think it's a nice stadium.
Yeah, it's not AT&T.
Well, okay, not many places are. All of a sudden, you're high end now. We're going to a stadium. Don't go to the link. That's don't
go into FedEx. If you go to
I've been there. You gotta get your
Marcel
Bourgeois.
Alrighty, so Will Greer.
I like that, Eric.
A statement here tonight.
What's up, Time Boys?
You're gonna miss me.
Yeah, okay, we're missing him.
I don't know. I tell you what. Here's what made me feel good: that Dak Prescott called that drive. Did you see how many bootlegs he did with that game?
He's probably telling him something. Here you go, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in, Coach. I can do it.
Come on, give me the ball.
Ace Ventura. Put me in, Coach.
Yeah.
Let's see that. An instant replay.
Einhorn is a man. Anyway, Pizzle coming, or is that canceled? Pizzle is not welcome in the Mark Tom's household.
Who said? Oh no, Pizzle was never coming to my house. That's reserved for friends and family. Well, and we'll leave it at that. 75 yards and 11 plays. Did that impress you?
Not really, because the coverage broke down. I mean, the offensive line gave up pressure, but they held, and he scrambled around for 5, 6, 7 seconds, and guys got open. You know, they're all backups. I'm not trying to be a killjoy here, but hey, it's fine. Malik Davis had a good run.
Yeah, that was a really good run.
I don't think Malik's going to be on the initial roster.
I don't think so either.
If he clears waivers, we'll bring him back.
He'll be back in Atlanta.
To get into that tomorrow. Yeah, he might be. But
he'll. Yeah.
Mozzie's in there. Mozzie's in there for some snaps, and Sam Williams.
Well,
yeah, check this out. Look at Mozzie.
Are you caught up now? Oof. Oh, look at you. You're caught up on it. The app is exactly the same spot.
Yeah, the NFL.com is behind on these things.
No, we're watching the app right now.
That's what I mean, yeah. That's a nice problem to have.
Yeah.
That you have to add equipment.
Yeah.
So JoJo sees it before. She says, nice stop in the backfield.
Boom. Neville Gallimore's in there. Devin Harper, Chauncey Golston. That number 91, look for him to be on the practice squad. Tyrus Sweet. I really like Tyrus Sweet. And, is Jabril Cox going to make this team?
Man.
That's going to be the question.
Yeah.
What's up, Rhonda? How are you?
Here's the thing is we have to realize we've gotten better talent, better talented people.
Yeah.
Yes.
From where we were. I'm not mad about that.
It's a good thing to have.
2nd and 8.
Come
on, get them down.
Weed, how is Lepke doing overall? Lepke, I think, is on the outside looking in right now, but I could be wrong.
I'm interested to see 93.
I think they can get it. Yeah. Yeah, Fahoko. Yeah, I think he's on.
Okay,
nice. Great job. Nice. Great job.
Oh, nice penetration. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Man, it's great.
Jeff Lee, Gametime Bryant. Houston, no game.
O'Connell. Man, it's crazy to think about how many people are going to be cut by early next week,
Yeah, but some of them will be brought back. That's the thing is, you get cut, but we know bringing you back.
Yeah.
And hopefully we end up bringing back a few people that are good to go along with them.
Yeah. It's just question is who we're going to go after in the sense of O-line, if we're going to go after anybody that's cut. I'm also seeing...
All right, so do we think that Dak Prescott could be the new Kellen Moore?
No.
I mean, seriously.
No. Nobody can be the next Kellen Moore. But Kellen Moore could be the next Jason Garrett.
Kellen Moore. Come on, Jason Garrett. Calvin Williams. Shout out to Calvin Williams.
I mean, he did
I loved the nice drive. Lots of bootlegs, okay? I didn't get all of it because the feed was late.
Yeah, Trey Lance does a lot of bootlegs.
Look, I love J-Tuck. Dak Prescott a better pay caller than Kellen Moore.
Exactly.
Already on Twitter. 11 plays, 75-yard drive by Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott calling plays. So, could we have a return to quarterbacks calling plays on the field? All right, I'm trying to stir some shit up.
Like if your quarterback has the brain for it, I mean, honestly, it's just I think I would give Dak those keys. I mean, you're hearing how he didn't change too much, and I don't know if that was more of a buddy system with Kellen Moore. But if they're giving him the rights to do that on the line, I mean, at least he doesn't feel pressure like, oh, okay, if I change it, there's going to be some kind of controversy. At least he'll have that freedom.
Well, Romo, actually, Jason Garrett would point out, well, Tony Romo changed that play because he basically threw him under the bus quite often. But that's the typical talking points you get is Dak can't read defenses. Dak's not intelligent enough to be able to do stuff like that. But I look at it and say the Cowboys have been pretty much the most effective when they're in like the 2-minute offense or the hurry up offense where he's calling plays, not Kellen Moore calling some bullshit. You know what I mean? He's looking and feeling what's going on out there and knowing that his guys being able to beat him, as opposed to Kellen Moore looking at that chart and saying, here's my script.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he would be a better quarterback than he is an offensive coordinator in general, because now instead of relaying what he's seeing, he can just do it. You know how Dak is against the blitz. You know, if you're bringing that blitz, he's very, very quick at that. So, I mean, I'm also seeing the Tampa Bay Ravens game. Oh, here we go.
So, what was your guys' opinion of Brian's not there. What was your opinion when you heard that the Cowboys traded for Trey Lance?
I thought it was a joke.
Hey, Cowboys.
I thought it was a joke, just in a sense. Well, because I didn't think we were in that market. Offensive line, they've been kind of going for people that we didn't really think the position. So I think, there was a lot of people that could have gone for a guy like Trey Lance. But I like the move. I mean, when I look at the overall picture,
the Lions wanted him, the Bills wanted him, and the Ravens wanted him. The funny thing to me is all week we've been hearing about how much does he suck that he can't beat out, Sam Darnold for the backup role. He stinks. It is the biggest mistake out. Is he the biggest bust in the history of football? 3 number ones for that guy, and he's got 769 yards, right?
When I talked about him,
they traded for the Cowboys. Now it's like, they're sending a message to Dak Prescott.
No. What? So when I looked at it, I said, and I said this just a little bit ago in ours. When you look at him in general, I like the fact that he's a backup quarterback to Dak. Has a lot of those similar, can run around, and if the play breaks down. But I like the fact that he comes in, with a West Coast. He's known for West Coast offense. He's known for bootlegging. So that stuff that is good. I mean, he needs to learn a lot, but. Let's be real, and I said this in the chat, and the chat was definitely jumping on this. Kyle Shanahan, he's not a quarterback whisperer. He might be great offensively.
Me too, Mark Hudson.
He might be great offensively, but he needs a quarterback that's already got something. Jimmy G, any of these guys, they have to have either a development, get his system, or they don't get his system. And he's not developing anything, and now he's around some guys that will develop him. So I'm interested to see where it goes, and I like the move.
Riley says that Mozzie is a work in progress. Well, first of all, let me say this, that very rarely do you have rookies that come out of the box and play like Micah Parsons. In fact, Micah Parsons' first game against Tampa Bay was not that good. And understand, this is not like old-time football where we had 4 preseason games and you had 2-a-days and everything else. There are up to 14 padded practices. And you're going from... Now playing against the best of the best on offensive line.
Yeah, but
it takes some time to get up to things. And people are looking to say, oh, man, he's got to get a couple of sacks a game and 5 or 6 tackles. That's not what they brought him here for. Well, you guys don't understand the position.
When did Aaron Donald just all of a sudden become? Was it his rookie year? It was sophomore year?
Sam Darnold?
Yes. Not Sam Darnold. I'm talking about Aaron Donald. I'm talking about a defensive tackle. When did he jump in? When did Quentin Williams all of a sudden become a...
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Will Greer looking really nice right now?
Well, it's different when you got...
Yeah, well, you know what that's called? No pressure.
No pressure.
He knows he's gone.
Yeah.
So let's just light it up.
Yeah.
Plus, he's fighting for a job.
He's playing loose and free right now. He's gonna. I tell you what, just from this performance with Dak calling the plays, he looked pretty good.
That was a small window. Wow.
Yeah, there was no hole there.
All of a sudden, they say, you know what? We're keeping Will Greer. Cooper Rush, sayonara. See ya.
Boy.
Yeah. See you later.
There you go. That's the clickbait. Quarterback controversy.
Cooper Cowboys lie. Cooper Rush cut.
Oh boy.
We have a question here from Eric Wallace. Quick question here. I highly doubt this Lance isn't the starter in all of this, right? Question mark. I feel like Dak is the guy. Yeah, Dak is the guy.
Yeah. He's your backup.
Oh my God.
Trey's trying to go for the backup, which is good.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at that. He missed a wide open guy. How about your boy now, Mark?
I didn't say he was my boy. I'm just saying.
Oh, he was wide open. Oh my goodness.
Illegal contact.
That should have been put on as numbers, man. Watch this. Crazy.
Yeah. He looked like he put everything behind that too. He's like, oh shit.
He had his Achilles in that throw. He threw it out of bounds. Come on,
bro. $1 million throw right there.
Cool.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
He was wide open. You don't get much more open than that in the NFL.
Looks like the real Will Greer has now.
I don't know, Eric. That was a 59-yard field goal. If that's like I'm following NFL Network and 59-yard field goal. You know, I don't expect your kicker to just be knocking those in. So.
Well,
he missed it.
Yeah, apparently. I saw it on NFL Network there.
You hit the regular ones.
I'm about to see it right now. Yeah, it's 59-yard field goal.
I just want to be on the same. That was a hit to the head, number one. Jay Smooth, $2 super chat.
Is it a little off? That's not bad though. He almost had it.
They playing at, Mark? Where are they playing at, Mark?
AT&T. Soon to get what, $380 million worth of upgrades?
Is that what
good
doing?
upgrades, man?
Yeah, I think most of it is stuff that's not necessarily.
The TV.
How do you?
The TV's
I
being
think
upgraded.
for the
4K.
That was long. That was 59 yards.
59.
He had enough distance though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it doesn't go between the uprights.
He pulled it. So what's going to happen? Aubrey makes the team. Does he have to switch numbers?
I love weed. I can't even say that one time. He says, "Say that 3 times fast." Real Will Greer.
Will Greer.
No, not
Will Greer.
The real Will Greer. Real Will Greer. Real Will Greer.
Fast. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That won't happen.
Yeah.
59 is a long one, but I still think he should have made it. What, James Knox? Who has bad Wi-Fi? AT&T?
He's AT&T apparently.
Oh, he sucks, man.
Mark seconds that.
Good what?
Mark
Tell us
second.
what you really think.
No, it does, because I think it's intentional because they don't want anybody to broadcast from there.
Maybe. Then again, man, you got a lot of
Is
people
he
in one little area too. So
There's nobody sitting behind you, Mark?
No, he wasn't here. I don't. Maybe he's scared.
Maybe he
Scared.
could.
Back today, man.
is he
I
watching
may
his
need to-
Giants
to
versus
jet
Jets?
out. Forgive me. I'm gonna eat this wing here. Okay.
How dare you?
Nice.
It's a Korean, like sweet and sour barbecue wing.
What did you?
Got me.
You made? Yeah, that looks tasty.
Dude, I passed the F out. I got home. I don't know how I got home. This was literally, you remember when we were driving to the draft?
Yeah.
You guys were passed out, but I was literally, it was like, what, 4 o'clock in the morning we got there, or 3:30?
Something like that. Oh, yeah.
You know, you're just, it's like white line fever, and it's just like the exhaust finally getting there. That's how I felt today. And so I was just like, my wife was like, well, I'll keep you awake. And she's passed out the whole
Thanks, hon.
You know, I got no sleep at all last night, and so I'm just trying to stay awake because you get that little nod there. It's like, oh man, it's like keep it together. Had the old school rap on and everything else to try.
I remember that. Yeah, I wasn't out.
Oh
for
my
very
God,
long.
really? Say it out loud.
Man. I got home, took a shout.
He sings it all too.
Your ass is going.
I love weed. I love Korean.
I
Go
love
Cowboys.
Korean. Go Cowboys. And of course, with that 420 super chat.
Boss, let's see Boss Man Fat.
Thank
Let's
you.
see
I
it.
love weed.
Let's
I
see what he
appreciate that.
does.
Okay, here we go. Defense. Like for some reason, I didn't really pay attention to too much for that. Oh, Oakland. I keep saying Oakland. The Vegas one.
Play on the ball.
Wanye.
Oh, I'm a little bit behind, man. It always fluctuates, doesn't it? This app.
Elmore was out there.
Fahoko. No, that's 40. What's 40? That's
Yeah, I don't know who that is. He's not going to be on the team, but it's a nice play.
man. You're mean.
2nd and 10.
Brian.
49.
Butler. Okay. Ooh, good hook on the shoulder.
Nice
Sam
tackle.
Williams with some pressure.
Nice tackle. Butler.
Butler again.
Is that Mukwamu getting some snaps?
Maybe a machine is Mark. He's doing the show on your YouTube. You're not home when you're home, not homework when you're not out working. Say what?
What?
Maybe a machine is Mark.
What is love?
He's okay. Yeah, I'm a cyborg.
What is love?
Actually, I've got
Baby, don't hurt me.
So Mark Hutchin wants to know, who do y'all
Twitch.
see the Cowboys cutting on defense?
Pocket was closing there.
I think Gallimore's gone. I think
Yeah, there's man.
Boss Man makes the team.
What about those guys that are like the young ones, like
Defensive
Lance?
person.
You know,
Blue and silver. Shout out to blue and silver. I knew
Yeah,
it.
Mark.
There's a flag. What's
who
the flag
do you guys
on?
see get cutting on defense? I
Ooh.
think Gallimore gets cut.
You know what? He's had a good training camp.
There's
I don't
not
know
enough
if he wants
spots,
to give
Mark.
up on him.
There's just not enough spots. He's still. I mean, I don't know. They're not going to get rid of Bohannon. They're going to get rid of Gallimore. He was the one that was in the
I
dog
think Gallimore. I really
in the doghouse last year. I don't think he's going to make the team. Just give
Is
me
Lance playing tonight? I doubt it.
No, he's not there yet. He's in the air. He don't land till later.
They couldn't print his jersey in time.
Well, we're watching on NFL.com. They're always behind because by the time they stream it in and out. So, what do you guys think about Amazon in negotiations with ESPN, and ESPN looking to go into more streaming? Are you interested in
I really like
30
Amazon, and ESPN is trash, so hopefully together they evil out.
That's like Kmart and Sears joining together, right?
Yeah, they both went bankrupt. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Two bad companies together. Mozzie pushing the pocket there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Like, hey, you hold that side of the table, and I'll hold this side.
Wanye.
Okay, I'm gonna see it now. All right, boom. Yeah, but that's the problem right now with Mozzie is that there's a lot of reaction. There's a lot of reaction stuff. He needs to get off the ball and make his move, not grab and then react.
Yeah, you're right. He's waiting.
Hold the fuck up. Did you see that defensive alignment for the linemen? You had both guards and centers covered by defensive linemen.
It was off to the right, right?
Like
or left.
like a 4-3.
Mozzie lined up over the guard.
Yeah.
You had three interior defensive linemen covering up the guards and the center.
Nice.
If that's not going to stop the run in the middle,
well, that's what I was talking about with those three and then the two outside linebackers.
Got good pressure from an edge rusher with that coming up the middle. That's a sack.
Jeff Lee, what up, man?
Jeff Lee.
I support brick and mortar. Shout out to Joe.
And Bell. Look at Bell coming down.
To Sling TV for ESPN. 4th and 3. They're going for it.
ESPN.
No. Got a good push.
You guys see it? I don't see it yet. Okay, I see why. I see why now. Josh Daniels. Josh McDaniels, right?
He sucks as a head coach.
He does suck as a head coach.
I'm old enough to remember when Cowboy fans, we need to go get Josh McDaniels. Okay.
Man, I think we say that about everybody that gets free. It's just like
he's a Bill Belichick guy.
These guys remind me like of a neighborhood and somebody puts something on it. We need to go get that couch on the corner. Like, we need to go get that barbecue.
It just reminded me of the Big Bang when they got the chair and it turned out there's some
the rat's inside there. There's a rat inside of it.
Yeah.
Eric Weirs.
Yes,
$4.99 super chat. What is the one position after all the cuts from all the teams this week the Cowboys need to upgrade? Linebacker, OL, etc.
Okay. Shout out to the 500 people in the house. Appreciate the love and the
Says
support.
what in what position after?
We'll probably have a different look come 2 weeks from now.
O-line.
We'll be in the outdoor studio unless it's really
O-line.
Yeah, definitely.
Bill's
I would
got
like
low
to get.
bandwidth.
I would like
That's what she said.
linebacker and O-line some kind
What
of
happened?
depth. What's going on with bandwidth?
Phil, you're having problems with your
Yeah,
band.
I told him that, but he never thinks it's him.
It's
No.
Florida, man.
No, I don't think so.
He's like this. He's frozen.
Yep. He's got like the Philly 500 Wi-Fi.
He's got rabbit ears out of his attic.
Man, he's got dial-up or something. Right?
He's got what was that called? Man, what was that? What was that called, man? Early computers.
Well, I still have an AOL account, so don't talk to me. Okay.
You'd hear the noises of you logging in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something like that.
Is it? That's the truth, James Nooks. He says
Yeah.
the other prime time is supposed to make his Colorado coaching debut tonight. I did not know that.
Really?
All right. First quarter almost in the books. Yay. I can't seem to find it. Damn it. Because I was going to slap you in the face with it, Brian. They got the first down.
James like, my bad. He's not. Oh, fumbled by Tampa Bay. Oh, man.
What's up,
Fourth down.
Kiana
Dang
Gibson?
it.
Jeffrey Hubbard? You guys are loaded over there. Darlene Mosher, what's going on?
Mozzie is looking pretty good tonight. Yeah. Now, this is third stringers that won't be making, teams and stuff, but still, you got to understand, you're a big man. You got to get the push. And he's getting the push. And he actually chased that down. He gets a half tackle on that one.
You can't unlearn 4 years of bad coaching at Michigan, or playing a certain way, I should say, in 3 preseason games and training camp. It's going to take Mozzie a while to get his footing.
Yeah. 2 to 3
He's
years.
gonna be
Usually
a
a
lot
defensive
better.
tackle.
Yeah.
I think Vach
In
said
3
it
years,
best.
Mozzie's going to be totally different.
Yeah,
So,
I think Vach said it best. He's talking about.
Everybody's expecting to come in.
By mid-season, he's going to be different where he is right now.
Yeah, everybody's expecting him to come in and do. People don't understand. He is expected to stop the run and take double teams. Don't get twisted to the side. You got to stay square and push the pocket. His problem is, like Phil was saying earlier, right now he's waiting, not being aggressive, and then he's trying to use his power to correct himself. He's just gotta. It's gonna take a little bit, people. He's not gonna necessarily be a starter. It doesn't matter who's starting. Yeah, did you?
I'm gonna say this much right now. Even where he is right now is better than most of the nose tackle play that we've had in years.
Yeah.
He's better than Malik Collins right now. So
Ooh.
I ain't mad at it.
Holding. Bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Being a Wolverine, you mean Game Time brand. Should have been a buck.
We know very
LOL.
limited about him, though. More closer.
I love we don't
What's
gonna
up,
give it to
Kelly? Yeah, I can't. Sorry about that, guys. I got this earpiece in, and whenever I turn my head, if the mic picks it up, and you get that. I'm sorry, don't mean to pierce your ears with that.
It was a bit.
All right, Cowboys up first quarter, 7-0. Are we gonna get our first? Our first win this preseason.
Man, I want to
could
get
care
out of
less.
here with no injuries.
If we get a win, we get a win. That'd be great. Sure, why not? A win can't hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's those teams who go 3-0 in the preseason think
That was
they're all
Cowboy
that.
girl. Boom.
Oh, yeah, who you got over there? Angelica's in the house. Karen DeGuide.
RG3 tweeted, Dak Prescott is the most scrutinized quarterback in the NFL. Every throw, every interception, every decision is broken down and criticized more than any quarterback in the NFL. Trading for Trey Lance only gives people an excuse to scrutinize even more.
Yep, James. No injuries is a win for me. Got that over Mark's face.
Okay. David Helsman. For clarity's sake, Dak Prescott has an actually very good NFL resume, an escalating cap hit, a no trade clause, and a no tag clause.
Yes.
Yeah, so you ain't doing anything.
Correct.
And a quarterback with 200 career passing attempts.
Yeah, right.
6 months, how much this side Dak Prescott will cost? Don't feel like it's leverage to me.
You're stirring the pot, David. Stirring the pot.
I don't think I agree with you. The only thing this means for Dak now is the front office has slightly more negotiation leverage for Dak extension that is still inevitably coming. Yes. I don't know that this actually gives them any more leverage.
No.
Because, quite frankly, if you were to say, we're not going to pay Dak and we're going to go with Trey Lance and it fails,
well,
are you ready to hitch your wagon to a guy that's got 200 passing attempts?
No, I mean, I got to look at his exit. He was asking them, hey, I want to go somewhere where I can compete for number 2. I mean, don't you want to compete for number 1? So, so yeah, kind of.
Well, okay, let's be clear here. He lost out to Sam Darnold, so at the moment that's.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold looks good with everybody. Every franchise, commits to Sam Darnold until Sam Darnold starts playing in NFL games for real, and then they bail out very quickly. So yeah, he can get the second job all he wants,
Well, to be clear here, what he's saying is, I just want to be able to beat out Cooper Rush.
This year, when we all know this year it's not going to happen, but maybe next year. So
next year, Cooper Rush will be gone.
Yeah,
there's no way you're going to pay Cooper Rush and him $5 million.
Really?
And the other thing you can look at this too is, and this is what I said to Gametime last night. Somebody could end up saying,
"Thank you,"
and trade, try to make a trade for him. This could be Steve Walsh all over again.
You got Bell in there.
3rd and 20.
3rd and 20.
I'm already. They're already lining up for a field goal on my end.
I'm a 4th and 10.
No injury is a win for me. I don't hope for, and I don't hope for the Cowboys.
And there's how it's done.
I like it. Yeah. Oh man, that's not right. He's not 59.
Gallimore.
It's like a 49.
Who should we trade?
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thing. People say, "Oh, we should trade."
We can't trade. It's too late.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Unless people are going to go ahead and make trades. I mean, yeah, we did for Trey Lance. Apparently, other teams did as well. But you're not trading for a Gallimore or Dorrance Armstrong at this point. I just don't see too many trades being made between now and Tuesday.
The only way it's
too many guys out.
Yeah, only way it's going to happen is like you're about to say, Mark, is if it's somebody that's coveted that more people want to get a hold of, and they want to get away from that whole waiver wire and. Yeah, so I could totally see that. But Gallimore, you think Gallimore one of those guys? I think he falls right under that category of, no, I'll just wait to see what you do.
Right.
How you like it? What do you think about the tight end, Mark? Do you think we're going to keep 4? Do you think we're going to go 3?
Hold on. Cloud's Coffee. What do you mean I'm not supporting him? I said it's a good move because for a multitude of reasons.
Correct.
It's an upgrade over Will Grier. Am I wrong? Or does that remain to be seen? You have a guy who was highly touted that went for 3 number 1s. You got him for a 4th round. He's $900,000 this year. He's $5 million next year. So where is it that I'm not supporting the guy? I said you get, and let's be clear here.
Jay Smooth, that was dial-up computer.
Shut up, man.
NFL players are pawns. And people get traded and moved and cut and brought back and everything else left and right.
You're gonna find out
And
it's not
those
me.
who have more pieces to work with are in better shape. So this has nothing to do with me trashing or not supporting Trey Lance. I could look at it and say, so far,
Mark
with
doesn't
his
support me.
pedigree, as they put it, he has been not good. That's why they moved on after spending 3 number ones on him.
And a third.
Victor Jimenez, he's not
Oh.
there yet.
No, he might be in the building. I
He'll
don't
be
know.
in Dallas later tonight.
He could be in the
Wait,
booth
hold on.
upstairs.
Brian, do you think I've been negative with Trey Lance?
He's in the air.
Do
I
you-
heard his plane wasn't landing till later.
Do you think I've been negative on Trey Lance?
I didn't hear a negative. No.
Good old Clouds
Think
Cowboy said,
realistic.
you sound so negative. Even Game Time Brian had to stop you about your negativity yesterday.
That may be somebody else.
I,
Oh wait, that was last night. Cause
Yeah, you guys
it was
were
a
on
little
last
bit. You were a little.
I told
little
you.
bit.
I was the one that said, here's another great reason to have him here. He knows the playbook of San Francisco, a team we've lost to twice in the playoffs. That's another bet. I went through and I listed all these different benefits of having the guy.
Listen, you're always in the,
No matter what you do.
You know what they say though. Yeah, the line, like the famous line, player acquisition is a 365-day-a-year job. They're always looking to upgrade, and they upgraded with a
Yes.
young, talented, raw. Needs to. You know what he needs, Mark? He needs to go. Now everybody's saying, "Oh, you're going to Dallas. Dallas is the biggest bright lights, biggest city." He's not going to be the starter. Phil just pointed out everything that with the, or whoever it was, the guaranteed contract, the no trade clause. Dak's not going nowhere anytime soon. Okay, he's going to come in. He's going to learn the system. He's going to stay in the background and just take a big, friggin' deep breath. He was a raw quarterback.
Thought he was going
coming
somewhere
out
else
of
with
North
that.
Dakota State with,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course.
My house is like, whoa.
Take a dig,
Hey.
take a step back,
Take a big
go.
Take a big
yeah.
Like I was like,
Are we
whoa.
Are we talking about Tom Cruise?
It's going for 2, huh?
Go. Yeah.
Okay, Skull.
But like the deuce is loose.
Understand. We are the anti-Baltimore Ravens. We always lose in preseason, okay? We lost last year
Secondary
preseason.
sucks.
12-5. We lost in preseason the year before.
Skull's lighting him up. What do you mean our secondary sucks?
Come on,
Come
people.
on, bro. Learn the game.
Literally talking about me being negative. Oh, this coaching staff is the same. They suck. We haven't won a preseason game.
Dirty Sanchez. He can't read a defense. You talking about Trey Lance?
I was say until they do the preseason, like the summer league, where there's a championship at the end of the preseason, I don't really care. Like,
Gina,
Skull lit you up.
what's up?
what's that?
Yeah, we got Karen. What's up? Karen's in the house. Shout out to everybody who's here.
That's not right to call somebody Karen. Oh, her name
Oh,
was
Her name
Karen.
is actually Karen.
That's not.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of her parents?
Start some shit.
That's not right to be naming your
Skull,
kid.
here he goes.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
gonna
that's
light
not-
you up again. As
not
long
right.
as we have Dak, it's done. 2 times in a row, even with a better offense, a new offense coordinator. That looks like our boy right there.
Services. Woohoo.
So the running game, they get in the running game going. You got Rico. Not Rico.
Go ahead,
Rico's
here we
out.
go. He just saw it.
Malik Davis, I
One
haven't
second
seen
here, because thank you,
Rico.
Rob. Appreciate this. So let me see if I got this straight. Dak Prescott is calling plays. Will Greer goes
Yeah,
down.
Mark.
This is a constant
He is.
goal. We're leading 7-3. We're almost in scoring position here, and we got a guy who's bitching about the coaching and same old Cowboys in preseason. Seriously, people, we talk about a practice game, not a real game, not the games that we love, not the 17.
Well, maybe they're getting ready for the
We
season
talking
too,
about
Mark. They're
practice
bitching and moaning
game.
because they're trying to get ready for the season as well. Oh my God, Prescott can, so it's just let them get ready for the season as well.
Anything less than Super Bowl appearance is a negative. Okay. All right.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not wrong. Mark, his dude's
Sibi
playing.
Fehoko showed up. There he is.
I think there's certain people that have made this roster
squad.
and made a point. Like Tolbert, for example. There's just guys that, okay, now we've seen enough. Fehoko is getting some playing time here. He looks like if he looks at his expression, Fehoko looks like they already told him in the beginning of the thing that he was going to be cut.
Yeah, it looks like he already got his papers. Now, let me ask you, what's the difference between being on the roster and being brought back on the practice squad? How much is the money difference? Is it a lot?
I think it is.
I think it is too.
I mean, you're like hundreds of thousands of dollars versus
zero if you don't make it.
Real quick.
No, I'm saying if you don't make the
like it'd be normal like us.
53,
Well, I don't know about Mark. Mark's not
I'm just curious what the drop off is. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Well, it may have changed some though, because like if you're Semi Fehoko, your pay is not going to adjust from what your original contract was.
But if they're releasing you
know what
and
I mean?
signing you back, isn't that like? I don't know how that works exactly.
Now
New deal.
Now that
That's
may
new
be
deal.
true too.
Yeah.
And that's a new deal.
Yeah.
Deuce is not playing, Mark Hutchin. He's not playing.
That
Yeah,
lets
but
you
you're
know
right.
that he is.
Tom Brady is there.
Tom Brady's there. Where at? In the
I saw
sideline?
pictures.
What's he doing?
I saw
he's talking to
pictures. He was
Jerry
talking.
Jones.
Yeah, he was talking to Jerry.
Oh. Hey Tom, you think you can come back and give us one more?
Man, that's not too bad, man. That's actually not too bad.
I don't even know how he did.
Players
that.
on NFL practice squad earn a minimum of $11,500 per week, or
Man,
$207,000 for the entire season. In 2022, however, that minimum for players who had accrued less than 2 seasons, that number increased to $15.4 thousand per week, or $277,000 for 18 weeks if the player had accrued 2 or more seasons. Okay.
Wow. But still, what's the minimum? What's Fehoko? Let me go to over the cap.
That number increases to $15,400 per week, or $277,000. I'd take a couple of years in practice squad and be okay.
I know, but if you're already making the big bucks being on 53, like Fehoko has been, to now being, you're taking a pay cut.
Man, I don't know, man.
Fehoko
It just seems like with
$940,000 this year.
just seems like he'd get paid somewhere.
Fajoko's making $940,000, so he's going to go from $940 to $277. That sucks.
If he gets cut, I think
that's his base salary.
Should have tried harder.
because then that contract. But then, hold on. See, this is okay. There's all kinds of stuff. Okay, so if you cut Semi, then you're going to take a dead hit of like 120,000, right? And then you bring him back. I don't. Wait, there's got to be. You can't. Well, I don't know.
That's why I don't know all the little ins and outs.
Jerry Jones with the whole DeMarcus Ware to the Ring of Honor.
Oh, man.
It's about the player.
Yeah.
I was like, this is where you're going to burn in football.
And now you're starting to hear everybody else with it, like close to the situation saying, it's not just Jimmy Johnson. And I agree with this next statement, but Harvey Martin should be brought in to the Ring of Honor, which I agree with that. But, now they're saying, well, it's not an immediate issue. I don't understand why we're playing the game.
Just a couple of weeks ago, we was talking about Jimmy Johnson. Well, there's several coaches that I'm considering. What? First of all, what other coaches are you considering? What other coaches are you considering? Barry Switzer?
Barry Switzer was a buffoon who won it.
Campo, baby, Campo.
Honestly, I tell you what,
Campo.
Coach, I'm surprised
Coach Campo.
Jerry Jones did do that, just to go ahead and say
Chan Gailey.
Chan Gailey.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Coach Clapp, Mr. 8-8.
Well, that'd be
Do you
wrong.
believe we had him for 10 years? Do you believe we had him for 10 years? I got to go put my meat in.
Okay, Skull. Whatever you say. Mark talks about Josh Allen playing worse than Dak. The Bills are.
Josh Allen stinks, Skull.
The Chiefs. He's
How's that?
a turnover machine, bro. And you know what? Here's what's cool, Skull. You are
Brian.
entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion.
Touchdown, Schoonmaker.
In the NFL in the last 3 years, mainly because Carson Wentz isn't healthy enough, and has turned the ball over in key situations like, I don't know, throwing interceptions in the end zone during in overtime, and literally having his wide receiver saying, bro, what the F, bro.
Man,
so whatever. And I don't see Josh Allen, with all of the talent he has and everything else, going to Super Bowls either. Okay? So Skull, take that. That's Skull F. Okay? This goes back to what RG3 said. The most scrutinized quarterback in the NFL, where every single play that he makes, every throw, every interception is dissected. Michael Rodriguez. Shout out to you. You would think that the only guy who threw a single interception last year was Dak Prescott. Mahomes owns Josh Allen like Dak owns Daniel Jones. Like, seriously, Skull. Gear is at least pumping up some good tape. Maybe someone will want them for the practice squad. Eagle fan right here. Fly, Eagles, fly. Leonard, they're irrelevant.
So Victor Jimenez says, how many games is Brian going to go over to your house, Mark? So I guess we got to wait till Brian comes back to find that out. I'd imagine at least 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't believe the season's already about to start, man. It's getting close. Front office is actually making moves, which is kind of crazy. Car guy. All right.
Let me see if we can get it. Let's see.
With some of these guys on here, like I was thinking. Of course, we're talking. Brian's going to do his who's going to make the roster and everything. And I don't know if you're going to end up doing one as well, or you're just going to do like a reaction of who actually made the roster. But there are some spots in there, man. The running back, the tight end. I'm interested to see if we're going to be, at all at any point rolling 4 in either one of those positions, because of course it takes away from other positions. The wide receiver, are we carrying 6?
Right.
Who's that 6th one? Is Fehoko out? Is Jalen Brooks in? Is Jalen Brooks going to be dangled out there? It's just a lot. I mean, if Stevens, if John Stevens doesn't have that happen, is he the 4th tight end that could possibly make this roster, where McKeon gets pushed out again? But now with that not happening, does McKeon make this roster? So I'm interested in a lot of stories there.
Hold on for just 1 second here, because I want to show this clip here, because everybody talks about how Dak is garbage. This is an overtime. In overtime, Josh Allen, okay?
2nd and 10. Allen steps up and throws. And
threw that into double coverage.
the Vikings with the knockout.
Had he not made that interception, they could have at least tied the game by kicking a field goal. So, look at this.
2nd and 10. Allen steps up and throws. And
Short into double coverage. Come on, man. This is the bullshit that people, Josh Allen, you can't compare him to Dak Prescott. Ain't nobody talking about the interceptions that he had or the fumbles. Ain't nobody talking, right? Come on, man.
Nobody tunes in.
I get tired of the bullshit after a while.
31 teams don't 31 other teams don't hate the Bills. Only like 3 other ones, so that's within the division. It's like,
yeah. And of course, well, he plays in a tough division. Oh, okay.
It used to be pretty tough.
Has that division really been that tough lately?
I would say New England's not as, New England's on the climb. Miami has this, up and down. So, yeah,
Miami's had the same record 2 years in a row.
And then the Jets. Oh, yeah, the Jets could be something. I don't know if they're anything past their starters. There's a couple of...
Could be,
yeah.
But they ain't done jack either.
Yeah.
So, you know how
paper.
it is. It doesn't matter. They're just going to come in and trash the Cowboys because that's what they do.
Exactly. But I mean, I'm excited about this year's roster. I mean, they keep improving, but I do like what McCarthy's doing, and who they're keeping, and it just seems like really like Will McClay's doing a really good job of of course scouting has been on point, but the draft for the past couple of years have definitely been on point. And I feel kind of like Dan Quinn has been a really big part of it. So there's a lot of pieces that have come together. Now with the Schottenheimer whole thing, that seems like a very great piece that's going to be added into the mix. So I'm expecting a lot of improvements. I'm just interested to see the health of this offensive line. If they, where's that depth?
Yeah, there is not much depth there. But I was, when they drafted Schoonmaker, I did tell you his versatility down in the red zone is going to be
He's a big dude.
key, and that just showed. What up, Lord Nova?
Lord
what up,
Nova,
man?
what's up?
Okay, you guys won't see this, but those at home watching, this is the Cleveland Brown Dallas Cowboys game where Dak Prescott's got 3 touchdowns and all this, and everybody said, "Oh, it was a garbage time." We almost came back, and had we stopped the Browns at midfield, we win this game. But the worst play that I think I've ever seen by defense in my life was them trying to stop Odell Beckham Jr. Aldon Smith should have actually got him in the backfield, takes a terrible angle. We literally have guys running out of bounds in front of him. Your safety looks like a freaking lead blocker. Let's go to the tape here. Let's go to the tape. And mind you, look at on the bottom up there where the Browns had 20 yards that quarter and the Cowboys had 215. But Dak Prescott takes the blame for the game. Let's watch this play. Look at this.
Mayfield on a fake flip to
Aldon Smith should have had him there for a 15-yard loss. Now look at the two guys right here, 27 and 48, will run out of bounds and never even see him. Okay, your defensive lineman has the poorest angle ever up through there, and then Jalen Smith. Oh, I'm starting over. Jalen Smith
Mayfield
doesn't even get anywhere close to him. Poor angles. This was the defense that we had. You see D-Law just jogging and Jalen Smith just getting outrun.
Yeah, totally different defense, definitely. And the highlight of our linebacker room wasn't a rushing linebacker like we do now.
Defense 3 years ago.
Mark Hutchin, yes. Isaac Alarcon will be cut, and he will be brought back to the practice squad.
That's almost a guarantee.
Lord Nova, you live in the city or the burbs. Twiz is hopping back and forth, man.
Victor Jimenez asked, Brian, how many games at Mark's house are you going to do?
I don't know that he's tired of seeing me. Touchdown Raiders. I think Mark's tired of seeing me, so he's, it'll probably be a while.
What are you talking about, dude?
I'm joking.
You know what?
He's tired of seeing me, Vic.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't send that text, because I was going to send you a text. Man, you're a true blue friend, man, and I appreciate you.
I said you're tired of seeing me. I'm just playing with you. Take a breath.
I say that about my wife too, but but I enjoy.
Yeah, what did you call her last night? You called her. You called her.
You're gonna get him in trouble.
She came back.
Oh, remember I was? Before I sent you.
No, when she came back to the red brick house.
He came back and scared the shit out of me. Okay.
All right, so 14-10.
Okay.
Dallas.
No, because for some reason I kept having this feeling like somebody was watching me over my shoulder last night, and I'm
There's
standing
a burning in the back of my head.
All of a sudden, I hear a boom downstairs. I'm like, "The fuck is that?" It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. What is this? Do I want to go? And she turned off all the lights when she left downstairs.
I know, Weed. That's how I roll.
It was dark downstairs. I hear a boom, and I'm just like, "Do I want to go down there in the red brick house? This is the first time I've been here this late at night." She's like, "I'm back." I'm like, "Well, call a brother and tell you you're coming so I don't get scared."
Victor, I'm going to be in New York for the first game of the year, so it won't be that game. I don't know, man. We'll have to figure something out, you know. Mark always has a house full of people, you know, but I'll try and get down there. Brian, Mark will put you to work. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Mark, he will. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to pay your fare when you get there. You can't just be freeload. Nah, he actually is a great host. So, but yeah, I haven't even looked at it honestly, Victor. I haven't.
Well, I know you're going to the New York game, right off the bat.
I'm going to the New York game.
So I guess it just says in the sense of the broadcast, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, oh man, do I do the broadcast by myself?
No,
maybe have you tune in.
Sunday, Phil.
Have you tune in here, there?
I'm not leaving till Sunday.
Well, I mean, I'd use. What about doing live during the game? You know, like we've been doing. So.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was saying. Maybe you tune in here, there.
Well,
live from the game.
I don't know.
So Riley, here's what
You
happened.
were looking live.
Here's what happened.
What had happened was.
Have you guys had this app with your phone where your videos or pictures are backwards?
Yes. Mirrored. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there looking because everybody's like, my brother's like, "What happened on these videos?" He's like, "Because I'm disoriented." Because
Yeah.
And so I was editing in Klein and I was trying to get it right. So it has a reverse button. So I reversed one of the videos, but when it reversed it, it reversed my voice and played it backwards.
You're from around here, Temple.
And so people are like, "Oh my God, the house is haunted."
Oh my God.
Oh, your video. It's like the devil's taking you. And so thinking that in my mind. So I'm here sanding the floor and going back and forth and all that.
Sanding the floor.
And
you're painting the
kind
fence.
of crazy. Uh-oh.
Sanding the floor.
Wax the car. Wax on. Wax off.
Okay.
Sand the floor.
Where do you guys go?
Did you see? Did you guys watch? Did you watch Hard Knocks this week?
I have not seen it this week yet.
TV at all.
Oh, come on, Mark. Get out of here with that.
Ralph Macchio showed up.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one. Ralph
Macchio showed it.
And he was about to cuss, but he stopped.
He looks good for his age. He's 60.
No way. No, he's not 60. Get out of here with that.
I forgot which game.
He's 60.
Is he? No way.
You don't believe me?
I don't believe you.
No way.
No way.
I like that guy.
Michael Rodriguez.
No way.
With the $5 super chat on Mark's thing, he says, "You're going to any games this year?" I'm going to the Arizona game. Well, before they answer, Michael, I am going to possibly go to the Miami-Dallas game right on Christmas Eve. So that's the one I plan on going to.
You're right, Phil. He's not 60.
He's like 40-something, high 50s, like close to 50.
Phil.
Oh, my God. Really? Oh. Wow, good for him, man. Woo.
He's 61, Phil.
No wrong. So,
he was born November 4th, 1961.
Man, good for him.
You know, people ask about the house being haunted and stuff.
And there goes Mark.
I've seen things at my parents' house, which is a house that was 1870. But if somebody, you get a ghost that says, "Get out," well, okay. Well, what if I don't? What you gonna do about it?
Get out.
Seriously.
This is a wonderful house. Sorry, I can't say. Eddie Murphy, remember that?
Oh no, I made peace. Listen, I let the.
What was up with that water bottle? Come on now, let the cat out of the bag. What were you doing?
What?
You had the water bottle. It was rolling back and forth on the table.
Okay, here's what I think it was.
Here we
go.
The
table has a little bit of a there is a ceiling fan up there, and also the ceiling registers.
I'm watching it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
How my bank account work was.
I'm thinking that it was trying to roll downhill, but then the fan would push it back up. But it just kept, it wasn't me touching it. It was doing it on its own. I think it was the ceiling fan, but who knows?
Nothing was more freaky than
don't mess with those spirits, Mark.
Now the doors, I think, was the draft.
Okay,
that was the draft. Yeah.
Will Greer steps up and runs for the first down.
When your thing moves,
man, he's putting his shoulder down.
When you're
dragging 3 people out,
your round thing with all the names.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Like a door over here in my studio open up and close. So,
but I was there, or I was watching when I saw it move, and then when I was over your house, I was moving it. There's no way that moves like that by itself.
They haven't hurt me, so we're cool.
No, nobody's saying you hurt. I just think it's neat.
They don't smell bad. They don't take a whole lot of space. They're not eating up the food, so we can get them.
My ghost was it Chris Tucker? My ghosts are rude. They answer the phone. They don't click over.
Yeah,
I don't get messages.
Up, man? Long time.
Hey, look, what's going on with Terry Bradshaw? I hadn't heard. Is he okay?
Look at that. What's up? Game time.
Riley, it may not be that the house is. It may be that they're just following me around because they're just having fun with me. If anything, Mark Holmes, you cast out demons. There you go. He has cancer. Oh, man. Well.
Oh, shit, yeah. NFL Hall of Famer has cancer. Oh, man.
Well, I just heard, when I saw the other day, Bray Wyatt, and I was like, whoa, I was surprised by that one.
Yeah.
Because I saw him, and I was like, whoa, I haven't seen him in a while. I wonder what's going on. And then, boom, I was like, shocked.
Oh, man. Well, this is very curable if you catch it early. He underwent treatment for bladder cancer, including surgery, and also underwent treatment for a Merkel cell tumor, which is a form of skin cancer. Folks, I may not look my old self, but I feel like my old self.
Yeah. And that's true. And everybody in here who's over 50, like me, make sure you get your colonoscopy, because that's one of those ones that your colon the rectal cancer, you catch it early, it's not bad.
Man, brought to you by.
If you end up, when you actually have symptoms, it's too late.
And the more you know.
Yeah, I got mine done. So I don't have to go back for another 10 years.
Nice.
So I'm good.
I have to get mine done every year because I had some.
Look at Malik. That was a nice hole right there, boys. That was a nice hole.
Yeah, nice flag, though. What was the flag?
Was
holding offense
number
something.
Yeah, that's why there was a nice hole,
I think
boys.
you said 84.
Terry Funk died. Bray Wyatt. It was rough.
Remember the 3.
So thoughts on Dak Prescott's calling?
Yeah,
it's been pretty smooth. It's been going. I mean, we haven't had too many drives that have stalled. So, but then again, we are going against 5th and 6th and 7th stringers. So,
yeah, right. But you know what? The first 2 games, it seemed like our backups are always going against the stars of the other team. So it's good to be a little level, the playing field right now. So, Brian, are you doing a fan meetup for the Philly game? Yeah, Victor lives near me, Mark. He's probably about a half hour. We got Lord Nova, who lives in Philly. We got a bunch of people that want to hang out at the Philly game, but we got to make it happen.
Army.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I'm hoping to.
Quarterback. Who are we talking about? Dirty Sanchez.
We're gonna try and get him, Victor. We're gonna try and get him. He's afraid.
Well, if quarterback doesn't work out for him, he can coach. I'm turning 45. I'll need to become a CR non-virgin. Okay.
Some good short-term goals there, I guess.
Well, good if you can run.
I'm super excited for my fantasy football draft tomorrow. Yeah, I got a draft tomorrow too. I just put 2 8-pound pork butts in my smoker. I'm gonna smoke them all night.
That's not a double entendre.
I got my sous chef over there. She's cutting up. She's getting my ribs ready for tomorrow. Man. I'm gonna do some ribs. So I'm smoking some meat tomorrow.
All right. Smoking that ass.
Coming for your meats.
That sounds like a T-shirt to me.
Did you see Philly
smoking
500?
that ass?
Yeah, right. Did you see Philly 500's first response? Dak's on his way out. No. He's such a troll.
Yeah. Of course, he's always right about everything.
He's a troll.
That sucks, Cookie. Bland diet.
What happened?
No, Cookie was saying they had irritable, like IBS. So
irritable bowel.
Yeah,
yeah.
They had the bland diet. That's never good. Blue virus, throw that in our face. Yeah, I'm doing baby back ribs and some wings. Pfft. This guy.
What did Lord Brunson say? Oh yeah, Lord Brunson is the. I can't with him, man. Can't with Lord Brunson. I can't. I welcomed him on our show. He don't want to have an intelligent discussion. He just wants to troll. Right?
Eric Weir says.
Lord? You watching?
Eric Weir says, "I'd like to see more opportunities for field goals in the second half. Got to see what we have." So you're going to treat it like a fantasy Madden thing. You're just like, all right, the goal here is to kick field goal down the. So yeah, I mean,
yeah, right, yeah. He's
I've been hearing
fine.
pretty good. I think he's been doing pretty good in camp. So
yeah, you know what I like? His kickoffs go way through the end zone. He's got a killer leg. He just
and he does the
59 yarder.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Right now, the 2-minute offense.
All right, let's see how Dak calls this. Yes.
There you go. Lukey getting a lot of work tonight.
Giants' weakness is their linebackers. They just picked up.
This second. Oh, that's not good. Face your toe towards you. Toe towards you. He's going down. Those cramps will do it, man. Those cramps will do it. At middle of the night, you ever get those? Woo! That'll wake you up. You have the meat cramps.
Not
that's what
now,
it is.
Right? Or you do it tonight? You do it tonight normally?
Yeah, exactly. It's like just out of nowhere, he's got a cramp. Gina Dallas Diva, what's going on? Eric TD, I haven't seen it yet. So 3rd and 15, you're gonna tell me there's a TD here? Let's see this baby. Hydrate, exactly, Linda. Linda says you need to hydrate.
Will Greer. Going to Lamar Jackson. First down.
Look at this guy. Cooper Rush. You're out.
Yeah.
Look, he came back. He came back from his cramps to make that call. Mark
That's sacrifice, baby.
Mark is a killer.
Yeah, look, he's.
Yeah, I've been there, man. I've been there.
Yeah, the cramps in the middle of the night is occasionally I get one. And I'm like, like wing cramp. I love wing cramps. Yeah, man. Woo, ain't nothing like those wing cramps.
Ooh, dude. This you ain't gonna. He's looking too good, Lepke.
Oh, man. Oh, here we go. I gotta do it.
Lepke touchdown. You all right, Mark?
I need the ho-ho.
Sound like Tim Allen looking for ho.
All right. You stumbled all the way in, but you got it. You know, when your head's bigger than your body. People got more head than he got body.
Mark, you can't. You got to keep moving.
Got me again. Yeah, JoJo, we definitely got you. I hate that. I do voice to text. A lot of times I'll do that to Brian, and it's just totally off. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
All right, guys.
Yep, Gina, you are right. Dak is calling the plays. That 2-minute warning didn't mean anything. That 2-minute drive, exactly. He's definitely known for that. But he's giving Hunter the ball. I mean, whether he's handing it off, they're tossing it. I mean, they're definitely giving him a chance. You know, Malik Davis, he's kind of the reliever. So, I like that. I like that Blue Virus.
I think Lepke gets cut and brought back.
I think so too.
You're my boy, Blue!
This sucker won't let go. Oh my God.
Oh, it's got you.
Where is it?
Can't get this damn cramp out.
Where is it?
Right, top of my back.
Calf?
No,
Your back? Oh,
hamstring.
okay.
I got one in my groin. Last mile of getting here, inner thigh. Oh fuck,
Man.
this one is like
Eat
literally.
a banana or something.
Oh fuck. I guess when you don't fucking go to bed.
Victor Jimenez says, Mark, you got to do a seal stretch.
Like
Stretch.
like that, or like the Navy
type of
SEALs.
seal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I caught. That's what I caught. You gotta clap your hands, man.
Oh, man. This is still preseason, people.
All right.
Dak, the quarterback
like, can we
whisperer.
get to the regular
Yeah, I believe
season?
that. All right, kickoff. Let's see what he's talking about. Yep, kicking it out. Yeah, it's a field goal. That should be 3 points right there, man.
Micah looks real happy, don't he?
Yeah, he's like, man, I want to be playing football.
Yeah, 7-11 there. Open.
Tell Mark to drink some apple vinegar. It will help him out. A little apple cider vinegar, Mark.
Okay.
You gotta be careful with that, though. You can't just drink it raw. You gotta put a little bit in water.
That's what she said.
Well, what'll happen is it'll rot your esophagus. You don't want that.
Ooh.
Giants fans are already
That's
talking
what it
smack.
tastes like, tonic vinegar.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Will Greer, 18 of 23, 182 yards, 2 TDs, and rushing, 4 carries, 49 yards.
Ooh.
But that's a hell of a first half. Dude's got what did I tell you? I said, watch Will Greer end up having like 4 touchdowns. I'm drinking Essentia water here. I got the big bottle. Oh.
I like the recipes for
It was one of those ones where I just moved, bent my leg, and it just like
Boom.
tightened up on me.
How dare you?
Mark Holmes comes back into the game.
I would say, yeah. You're
Oh, I need to. I got to move it around some more. Try to see if I can stretch it. Oh, God. It's still there.
It's lingering.
Oh.
All right, we got like 11 seconds left on my clock. Oop, overthrows it. What do you got? 7 seconds for me.
What is he locked up again? Yeah, I got 7
Yeah.
seconds as well.
3rd and 10.
Where'd Mark go? He's
Mark said he had to
again?
walk it out. He's walking it out. Walking it out.
Pause. Gotta walk. Listen.
Yay, Dak Prescott.
From
Lefty be cutter
downtown.
cut. Mark, I definitely. I'm gonna work on. He's gonna be a bubble guy, but I think they want him on the team. But I think if you want him on the team, don't mess around, and you're gonna have to carry 4 running backs.
Pedialyte. There you go. What's going on here? They're going to kick a 62-yard field goal? Something like that? 60. Yep.
Man, he nailed it.
Did he?
The good kicker right there.
Nailed it.
Got him.
Yeah,
So that brings you down to one
That's
score.
crazy. These kickers, man, how much they're like kicking nowadays.
Yeah. Well, everybody else's kicker, not our kicker.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Can't make it.
That's true.
He had 59-yarder, and you act like it was going to be something outer worldly. It wasn't a good attempt either. So, but anyway, let's get to the chat here. He's crawling upstairs. Mark.
No pain, no gain.
Mark is, no pain, no gain. He has some issues with cramps. He always does. I think Hunter Lepke, I originally had him being cut and brought back onto the practice squad. I had us keeping 3 running backs, but I don't know, man. He's had a great game.
I mean, I would keep
Where
Hunter.
do you guys see Jonathan Taylor?
I would keep Hunter over Davis, for example. So, I mean.
Yes.
So, I mean, at least you have the feeling that Davis could come back onto the practice squad. But, yeah, I mean, I would be okay with that. Will the Cowboys keep 3 quarterbacks in the 53? I think so, just because
they're going to have
to. You need to in order to have that emergency quarterback, and to do that whole switcheroos and all that stuff. Yeah,
you're not going to trade for Trey Lance and then release
him. Yeah,
and you're not going to release Cooper Rush. You could, I guess, but I don't think that's happening.
And Jack is like, do you keep him as a fullback? I don't know. I haven't seen him do too much fullback. That's the problem. It just hasn't been used as a traditional fullback, and so I really don't know if he's any good at it.
I think you can get him back on the practice squad. I really do, but I don't know which Eagles O-line got hurt. Somebody got hurt for the Eagles O-line.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they got hurt. Hope not. I mean,
I didn't see nothing.
More somebody trying to make a roster kind of thing if it is, but yeah.
Let me look at Mark's chat here. I think he's short yardage back, I feel. Him and Deuce Vaughn, just 3 running backs game time. Linda, I'm going back and forth. I haven't nailed down the numbers. I'll do that early in the morning, and then I'll do a video. I was originally, just based on everything else we need to keep in our offensive line, I think we're going to go heavy there. I was thinking 3 running backs, but that would mean releasing Hunter Lepke.
Mm-hmm.
So I already have Malik out. So obviously you're going to bring them back. I think Lepke, you would try and bring them both back.
Well, some of those guys you can dangle in the secondary, and so so maybe there.
Okay.
Victor wants to know who's our starting offensive lineman. You got
Okay.
Left tackle
Smith.
is Tyron Smith. Left guard is Tyler Smith. You got our center, Tyler Biadasz.
Oh, that's crazy how they
all
got
the all-world right guard is Zach Martin. And right tackle is Terrence Steele. That's it. That's the 5, and that's a real good 5. It's after that is where we're a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody, but us more than most, I would say.
I'd agree.
Kyle Yeomans, there he is.
Yeah, Kyle's a man.
I'm okay.
Kyle got that voice. He does every single broadcast known to man. Does water polo. He does everything. And he has backstories too, man. That's what's crazy. If you ever watch any of his basketball, if any of that stuff, man, he knows his backstory stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You all right, Mark?
Yeah. As long as I don't bend my knee.
Was that all?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Should be easy, right?
As long as I don't breathe, I'm fine.
that was the chip last week. I'm good as long as I don't do any kind of normal things.
I can't breathe.
Dreaming.
I read on that Cooper Rush today. No.
I still haven't watched. I always watch all of our videos back. I haven't watched it back. I don't think I ever will.
Don't worry. I'll grab a clip. I'll grab a clip of there and we'll use it.
Yeah, I'm not watching it, so it's just
driving. That's my boy right there.
Oh God.
That's a question right there. Mark says, after everything, do they put Will Grier back on the practice squad if somehow he was to make it through? I'd be interested. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I really
probably
didn't
gonna
think
get
about it,
picked
but
up
I
by
guess if they
somebody.
wouldn't have had that conversation with him, though, right? You know that they were kind of going, they're moving away, he's not coming back. So I
Throw
don't,
a
I don't
fart.
even think
What's
they
that
have
mean,
that
Cookie?
plan. What's that?
Dude, man, you got some interesting
Throw a
people
fart.
on Mark's side. Throw a fart, LOL. What does that
A
mean?
Dukin!
Throw a fart.
Yeah, he's a...
You can do it.
Yeah,
Chuck,
I
eat
would've
a
had
couple bananas, Mark Holmes. Yeah, I told him he don't want to eat bananas.
Tiger fart.
No, actually, I do. I like it.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Ha ha. George Floyd. I can't breathe. Ha ha. That really? Really? Is this where we're going?
Yeah, it's one of those nights. All right, moving right along. Thoughts on this preseason game? Hunter Lipke got in the ball a lot, looked good. Think he makes the roster. Think he's going to be an important cog to the team. Dak Prescott, play calling. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
The bootlegs, lots of run, lots of screens.
A lot of misdirection stuff. Throwing a fart helps with the cramps.
Say what helps?
Okay. Philadelphia is saying throwing a fart helps with the
How do you
cramps.
throw a
I
fart?
gotta try that next time.
Is that
I
like
don't know, but
you swing your ass around?
Like a ventriloquist
I don't
type
know
whole
how you
thing.
can throw it. But
Swing a
just make,
fart.
just make sure it's a fart. If you're throwing stuff, if you're throwing shit, get it? Damn Entertainment was
Damn. Long time no see. How you doing, buddy?
I had quad I get it. Believe it or not, I get cramps in my toes a lot. And they'll just lock up, like a couple of my toes will lock up from all the walking I do.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely, but
No,
when
I
it
get
comes to
leg
my,
cramps.
my legs,
Things are going down
my
the
calves.
steps. Usually when I'm over about 15,000 steps in a day, I'm going to have cramps at night.
Let me see how many steps I had today. I don't know that it tells me my steps. I went 10 miles.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't tell me my step. I'm sure it does.
Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that, man. Everybody push the thumbs up.
What's that?
Yeah, Mark Hudson. Not you, Mark. No, I'm just
Yeah,
messing. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you bringing us on. Appreciate you bringing us into the wing, man. Last year we started out. We were, first year under our belt. I think I was gonna say I think we matured quite a bit, but that's probably the wrong word usage. I think we've grown. Definitely haven't matured, but I think it's going really well. I'm interested in this year. I think it's a great timing too. I mean, as the Cowboys have gotten better, we've been able to kind of give a lot to talk about, especially this offseason. I've liked what the front office has done. It's definitely surprising. It doesn't. It's that's why I was so shocked about the whole thing when Brian sent me the thing. I thought it was a joke. I really did. I was just like, let me check Twitter. Let me figure this out. And no, he was not lying. I was like, wow.
That was Adam Schefter.
Jack and Angie Meeker.
It's like, is it April Fool's already? Oh, yeah.
It was a little shaky, I know, Jack, but
Oh man, I look back at that. I'm like, oh, low energy. Oh my god.
He didn't want to do it.
I was scared to do it. I definitely was. I was scared.
Well, I
didn't know what to expect.
I think we do a good job of engaging with the people. I definitely think we're better with the shows as opposed to the games. But we just started. The games are a little different.
But this is practice games, not the real games.
It's practice for us
But
too.
you know what I mean? It is a little different. It's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
So, rather than doing a show, I have to start thinking about my pick. Yeah, my picks here.
Yep. Got to bring the mailman thing back. Got to bring that whole.
There we go. This is I still have all my from last year.
Oh, did you even collect your mail?
Has grown from.
I was say, since then have you not checked that mailbox, man?
I have all the predictions from last year.
Looks like you need a change of address.
You like my bear? He's back there.
I'm actually mad, man.
Uh-oh, here we go.
No, my mailman down in Waynesboro, man.
Oh, okay, I thought it was going the other way.
We got a dirty note from the mailman because we didn't have a mailbox out, right? So we got like a vintage style mailbox and everything that's been up there for months. I ain't got no more.
You ain't got no gas in
Got
it.
no mail to go in it. It's like, come on, bro.
Come on, man. Well, yeah, you're gonna start getting bills, is what you're gonna get. Phil and Brian doing play-by-plays this season for live games. I don't know, man. We might pick and choose. I don't know that we're gonna do every game. We haven't really talked about it.
No.
I'd say I found out a couple of my TVs outside finally died, so I've got to upgrade the studio TVs. But it's gonna be nice because I need intelligent TVs now that we've got YouTube TV.
Yes.
For the games. Although there is delays. Still going to keep a couple of my Verizon.
You're down.
Just in case. But I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we'll see. Me and Phil have to get together because what we did last year, Victor, I don't think you were a part of it. We always did a preview show, usually the day before. We tried, right, Phil? We tried.
Yeah, we always try the day before.
I'm not really sure.
And then the day after.
Try to. Sometimes 2 days before, and then we have to do the day after. So we have to do the post game and go over. I like doing that more than doing the games, but I'm sure that we'll do some games. I'm sure. I don't know what he wants to do. We'll have to figure it out, but maybe he wants to do all the games.
My buddy David Wiley here because I like following the whole NFC East. So we've got the studio outside. Although I'm thinking about upgrading the TV that's here in this one to a bigger one and doing a couple of interesting things to the studio. So if I get that 75-inch, I might want to be in here. I got to figure it out. But I'm going to try and do an extreme makeover here in the next 2 weeks, along with work on the red brick and go to Pennsylvania and do a job. So maybe some more sleepless nights.
Yeah, I'm going to Harrisburg on the 15th.
I'll be done by then.
Yeah.
I'll be going on the 1st, next Friday.
Staying overnight one night.
What you doing in Harrisburg?
Shit.
We're going to an RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But I have a hotel, and I think it's in Harrisburg. It's not far.
Gotcha.
What's everyone's opinion? You like the pregame and recap, or watch the games play by play? Who's that top list?
Oh, the Giants are losing 14-0.
I like the previous show and the recap show. We break it all down, and it's up to Phil whether we want to do the game.
My whole thing is we lose very quick focus. So by the time I realize we're not calling play by play, and then it's like 3-4 plays later. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's the first down.
Well, that's the thing. That's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
So we'd have to. It's not the easiest to do. I definitely think we're going to do some games.
Oh yeah.
I would say maybe the lesser games. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, hold on there, Gametime.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Here's your buddy.
I don't see it.
Catboy in halftime here.
Oh boy.
Let me put my channel up there because that's Phil's channel. Top list.
He's talking about Trey Lance.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me hear.
Who's been a very busy man.
Will Greer doing a good
job. Throughout
like
the
his
preseason training camp, but especially the last 24 hours. It's been fun, hasn't it?
Well, it has been, and that's the way the NFL is. You just have to be ready when opportunity presents itself, and certainly, this came down in a hurry. Wasn't anything that was necessarily on a radar. As you're seeing tonight, Will Greer's just doing a fine job here in camp, and of course Dak and Cooper leading the way there. But when you get a chance to get an opportunity like this, we just feel strongly this is a quarterback-driven league. I talk every year, Coach McCarthy's always pushing Jerry and I to take a quarterback each year. And what ends up happening is by the time the third, fourth round rolls around, all the good ones are gone. And so to get a value like this with a 4th-round pick, we just thought was a big upgrade for our football team in terms of helping the room and getting a guy like that's a huge positive for us.
You know, you look at Trey Lance, he's still such a young guy. I mean, he was drafted at age 20 out of North Dakota State, and he's only 23 years old. And then when you look at your quarterback room with Cooper Rush, who's turning 30, and Dak just turned 30, he's that young developmental quarterback that you're looking for.
Absolutely. And, you know, you just get those, you look at things like that, and for him to only be 23 years old, and then, of course, only really played 1 year in college and then turned around there and, of course, was hurt most of last year with a similar type ankle injury to Dak. So just really felt like it was a chance for us to have a young guy in the room that's on the come, and certainly no effect on Dak and his future. And we look forward to getting his long-term contract signed signed up sooner than later.
Yep, talking about Dak's long-term contract as well.
Lance. I look at Brian Schottenheimer, who was with Jacksonville a couple of years ago. They take Trevor Lawrence in the 1st round. He checked out all those quarterbacks coming into that draft, and I'm sure he did his due diligence on him.
Due diligence.
The character, all of that stuff checks out with Trey Lance.
Well, he's just, Mike said, Coach McCarthy said his phone's been ringing off the wall about how fine a young man Trey Lance is. So we did all our research. Of course,
bad run.
1st and 2nd round type grades on Trey, and I felt like we've done a good job over the years scouting and getting these guys right. So we're going to trust that and move forward.
How do you feel about him fitting into the mold of what you guys are doing now with this West Coast offense? Obviously,
I don't know if you guys can hear it. If you guys have been hearing it, I don't know if you want me to turn it back
down.
down.
How do you feel how he fits in with that group?
Well, that's it. You look at Cooper and Greer, they're more pocket passer types. Trey's more, like you said, an athletic guy who's just has a lot of qualities.
Maybe Dak needs to call plays. There you go.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay. Very good job, man. Very, very good job.
Maybe Dak Prescott, when he's done, although he's got more money than he'll be able to shake a stick at, maybe he might want to go into coaching.
Well, you can never have enough of. Plus all that stuff, if he can continue it on and have a good career, I mean, you see what being a Dallas Cowboys successful quarterback can get you.
Mm-hmm.
Mike can talk about it, Mike can talk about it, being set if he can get to a certain point.
Oh, I tell you what, if Dak and the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, it's done. It's done. If you can, after 29 years of not being in the Super Bowl, and then he's the one that gets you there, fuck. You can write your own ticket, man.
Yeah. Let's figure out something here.
Not that he can't already. I mean, he's got more money than shake stick at. And that's where I look at it and say, you've got money, you've got the endorsements. So you've got the man of the year, you've got the NFL rookie, offensive rookie of the year. You need to have that ring. And if it ends up being that, hey, Jerry, I'm going to make a team-friendly deal so we can try and get this ring. Because to me, that's the only thing that's missing on the resume. You put that up there, after the way he has been trashed mercilessly for years, to be able to basically say, F you guys, I got the ring.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that he needs. That calling plays is a good thing to see. None of that Kellen Moore crap. Shout out to Jay Smooth. Third and 7. Kevin Joseph on the coverage. Pass thrown way out.
Yeah, I'm seeing the interview right now.
Dak is not going for that contract. Yeah, I know he's not, but I'm just saying that's the way I would look at it. But then again, I'd probably never be a rich man, and that's probably why, because I'm not trying to get every single penny out of everybody. AKA Catboy. You know you love Catboy, don't you, Brian? You know you love him. Come on, admit it. You love some Catboy.
Damn, this guy's booting him.
Yeah, he is.
Boom. So preseason game, man. Will Greer doing his thing. The other guys doing pretty good. The running backs, I mean, Hunter is holding it down while Malik's kind of complimenting him. Nothing too flashy about Malik though. So I think
I
you're
missed
right.
that. I had somebody come in here. What did they say about Dorrance?
Oh, I didn't get to hear that. I turned
What
it
did
down by
Catboy?
then.
Jack, what did he say about Dorrance Armstrong?
I missed that.
Okay.
Twiz says he heard that Jerry made that trade. Now, I think that was one of those ones. Well, Stephen Jones said that was one of those ones that we didn't want to hang up the phone because we figured that we were going to lose it. So it came together real quick. It was basically a phone call, and they didn't have any, chance to talk to Dak or anybody else. It was just like either we're going to get this thing done or he's going to be going elsewhere, because we heard that the Ravens wanted him, the Lions wanted him, and Buffalo wanted him. So I'm curious if we're saying that this was a message to Dak Prescott, would have been a message to Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or Jared Goff?
Yeah, exactly. Because those were the three teams that were in on him as well.
Right.
Victor Jimenez, yes. Rico will be. It doesn't matter how you shake it out. Rico will be Pollard's backup. But if Pollard were to go down, I still think Deuce is going to have a big role. He's going to have a big role in the offense. I don't know how it's going to shake out, in my opinion.
Well, the fact that they're not playing him today lets you know,
right,
that he's going to be playing.
Yeah.
Deuce and Rico.
It's just I have to decide about. I have to really look at the offensive linemen. It's really they're going to be counting on people that they're going to cut. I'm just telling you now. They just have to decide who they can get back on their practice squad. That's what it comes down to. Are they really going to blow this game?
Could be. We're in the second half.
A Dolphins game over with 8:42 left in the fourth due to injury. Really? They just stopped the game?
They have been doing that for the preseason. They did that earlier. One of the first preseason games.
I don't know how you do that, Phil, when you charge season ticket holders regular prices for these games and then do that. I understand it's good for the players, but how do you look the fans in the eye and say that?
That's not a bad argument, man.
It's just one of those weird things. I hate being on preseason, but I couldn't resist.
You're over here, Skip Bayless. We got playoff implements. We got playoffs on the line. You're like,
you got a friggin' score.
It's preseason. Are you kidding?
Well, wake her ass up. We're gonna win tomorrow.
We're gonna win tomorrow. Here we go. He drops back. He throws. Caught. Number 80. I haven't seen him all preseason. Looks good. How long do they have to be cut before they can make them back for the practice squad? I think 24 hours.
24 hours, I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think cuts are on Tuesday, so you'll have your practice squad by
Malik gets hit
Monday
by the linebacker.
Malik.
Yeah, man.
Lola Cowboy, what up?
Victor says we do need to win in New Jersey, though. Oof. Need to start it off right? It's going to be a tough one.
Listen, man. It's going to be a tough one.
This division is no
but
joke,
I
man.
think it's a big. Of course, they're going to put us on prime time, man. But all the talk and all the BS. Dak Prescott's going into a Hornets.
Nice, Malik. Nice.
Bam. Oh, nice look.
Malik. I ain't dead yet. He's gonna do the old Undertaker.
Mutombo.
Oh, look at that.
Picture
Number 76
Crazy.
and number 66. I think I got both of them making this team. These are all our backup guys.
Yeah, man, they're doing pretty good against this. Oh. Some interesting guys out there right now. Bass is obviously looking really good. TJ Bass, right?
Yeah, TJ Bass, Oregon native prospect. Yep. I'll have to, Matt Willetsko, he's on the team. So
Ball is doing better, kind of putting it. Finally had his first good game.
Yeah, Hoffman. I think they might release Hoffman and try and get him back on.
Look at that! Nice job by Bass getting to the next level. Starts his block and then gets to the next level. He goes, "Do you guys bet on football?" See, my whole problem is that when I bet for myself, it doesn't go the way I want to. But if I tell somebody else how to,
Lepke.
and I don't bet on it, yeah, it'll work out like that. But
Lepke looks good. He wins some money, Victor.
Ooh, nice, nice job. Well,
the only way to truly bet, and I know this is scary, is to bet on a lot of games.
Dak looking good. Yeah, exactly. Can you give me the week 1 pick so you can? Yeah, that's where you got to tune in, man. Because Brian loves to do the over unders. He likes to kind of go with that. So it's just you got to see a good delivery.
I have to start getting back into it.
So what he's saying, Victor, is don't bet totally on what his first pick is. You should have been practicing for the preseason, man. Everybody's got to practice, man. Get ready for the season.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this.
You know what you do, Victor? Just stay away from those teaser bets, man. Those things are, those teasers, man. You get to add points on the line, but then you got to win both sides of the bet, so it makes it tough. Bet the underdog. Mark Lawrence, he's a handicapper. Yeah. He always picks the underdogs.
Okay, Houston on the outside. I'm interested to see here. Boom. Okay.
Houston's a big boy.
I know this is preseason against, guys that aren't making rosters and stuff, but damn. Greer has looked pretty damn good tonight. If
getting the ball out quick.
That's the 4 that I said he was going to be getting.
Quick decisions.
I like the pickup.
Getting the ball out quick.
I'm surprised that the Dak haters aren't saying we should be starting Will Greer.
Well, it just says a lot about the offense, too. Ooh, here we go.
I can't believe he wasted a 4th-round pick when we already had Will Greer.
Right.
Yeah, there's always going to be a percentage.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and move Dak Prescott to coaching. Fire Mike McCarthy and install Dak.
I don't know. Is he still calling plays?
Huh?
Is he still calling the game?
He probably gave it to Cooper Rush. Now Cooper Rush is probably calling the plays. That's how you do the preseason, man. You get your starter in there, and then boom, you get your backup.
It's got real vanilla.
Yeah.
They're not really.
Kellen Moore's like, come on, man. He's on the phone. Let me call one play.
All of a sudden.
Let me call one of the plays. He's like, he won't know. I can't let you call one, Kellen. You're gonna ruin it for me. This is my opportunity. Kellen's like, I'm fiending.
Who was that? Lepke or was that? Oh, Davis.
That was
Davis. Malik.
But look at Wilesco getting up in there. Oh man, you get a lot of those.
Boy.
Get a lot of Cowboy fans everywhere. Really, they travel. They love to travel.
There's so many Cowboys fans in Jersey. Yeah, man, we're everywhere. Cowboys minus 3.5. Ooh, that's a tough line, man.
So on here, I see that on my NFL Network.com one, it says that Will Grier scrambled for 7 yards for a touchdown.
He must have scored.
So much for my enjoying being here.
You got a cramp again?
Place is about to start stinking.
No.
Oh, he's coming in with food.
He's like curry.
No, I said Rashid is.
I know he's coming in with food.
I don't know if he is or not, but he's coming in talking smack about the Giants.
Oh yeah, is he?
What did I say? What did I say? Watch Will Grier have 3 or 4 touchdowns. That's 2 passing and 2 rushing.
I want to see it one day.
Calling a hell of a game.
Brian, did you ever see the movie The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
The score's up in the top corner. That'll be 28 to.
Is it any good?
That's pretty good. They have this scene in the beginning with the XFL, and but it's like future XFL, and there's stuff going on in the visor, and all these things are coming up. So as soon as he hits, it just warns them, blitz, blitz, blitz.
Right.
So it's like a futuristic whole thing within the helmet.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie actually in general. But it's one of those old ones, like talking about something back in the 90s.
Dak low-key going to be an offensive coordinator. Okay, so here's an
good quarterbacks can be that. Good quarterbacks can be that.
What's the score now, Mark?
We had Jason Garrett, who was
28-16 Cowboys.
And how do we look at Jason Garrett's career as a play caller and coach? Do you think it's successful?
No.
I mean, he was coach of the year.
I think he was mediocre. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
He was mediocre.
Okay.
So,
if
how many playoff games did you win?
Back up. Right.
Well, that's the difference between a backup quarterback play calling, and then there's a starting quarterback doing it. So.
Okay. All right. So, do we think that Dak Prescott, when he's done with football,
here we go.
think he'd rather be in the booth or actually be a coach?
He'll be a peewee coach.
In the booth.
Definitely.
He seems like a more love
guy. In the booth.
Definitely seems like
Nobody
a booth
hates
guy.
you when you're booth. Well, no, people do hate Tony Romo, but that's a different story.
Yeah, Tony Romo's fizzling out.
Yeah.
He's fizzling out quick.
Well, I mean, he was already getting pretty bad last year where they were getting
before. All right. I'm ready to get this game over with.
Oh, well, still a lot of
and
football.
get on to
Yeah, get on to cuts, man, right? It's right around the corner.
People were shocked by the trade. I was surprised. I'll be honest with you.
I was pretty damn surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Remember what I said, that expect the unexpected from the Cowboys this year? Because you don't know what you're going to get. When we ended up getting all of our safety signed, I was like, I didn't even know those guys were even on the radar.
Yeah.
And so here out of left field, we got Trey Lance. I was like, what?
Trey Lance was like, where's Waldo?
So it won't surprise me when we hear one of these mornings that Dak Prescott's got an extension, we got more money.
Yeah.
Like, where's Waldo? As soon as I found him, it's just like, what's he doing there? That doesn't make sense. But
what's he doing up there?
What's he doing? What are you even doing?
What's he doing?
We keep Will Grier.
The meatloaf.
I heard some broadcast do that. It was like, I was like, oh, here we go.
Let me play devil's advocate with what you've seen tonight from Will Grier. Is there a possibility that Cooper Rush gets cut in Will Grier's days?
Oh, yeah. You really think Jerry's going to back talk about what he said?
But they could bring him onto the practice squad.
I like it.
4 quarterbacks.
Yeah. Who has a quarterback problem that needs somebody? That backup and all that. Cleveland?
Eagles. Eagles.
Washington.
Eagles have no backup quarterback. They all suck.
With the Rock.
Well, McKee looked pretty good. I thought McKee looked really nice.
No, he did look.
Yeah, man, I thought he looked good. Like,
nah, he didn't look good last game. He looked good at one point.
Yeah.
Last game, he didn't look great.
Yeah, the last game he did not.
What's up, Rasheed? How are you doing, man?
Killing the stinking New York Giants. There's so many. Yeah, I hear you.
Forget about it.
We're lagging tonight.
Like us personally, or the broadcast?
Broadcast.
Ah, yeah, it's Florida internet. What do you expect, Comcast? I just paid my bill, so you can't call it on that.
No, I'm talking about the people.
I see.
We're kind of
Yeah.
low tonight.
Well, I mean, preseason, they're also in there.
Saturday night. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chuck. It's my earpiece right here. Is when I turn my head and gets close to the mic. Sorry, I'll do better.
Mark, you might be right, man.
I have to stop moving around.
So where was he at?
He's partying it up.
Rasheed,
Watching
where
his
were you at?
Giants go against the
Went to a
Jets.
mountain beach.
A what?
He went to a beach in a mountain, like at a lake.
Oh, nice.
No beach in
Yeah.
mountains.
And he came back to his Giants getting their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Giants are already on to the Cowboys week 1. Sunday night football. Dun, 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 dun.
No. We haven't played any starters all season.
Dun, dun, dun,
They'll be rusty, just like
dun, dun, dun.
Hydration beats the $500 premium. To strengthen my skin for smoother, brighter results. Your best.
32-24. That's not the worst.
That's Atkins in motion for the Broncos. Rookie tight end. Instead of watching the throw, watch the deep shot.
I don't even see that. Okay, look up.
Nice break up there. Throwing into triple coverage.
See, I'm a little bit behind.
This is the
Here we
third
go.
quarter.
All right, who made the play? Number 40 again. Nice, Butler. But then I see a 22-yard pass at some point.
Third and 4.
Yeah, I think it's a deep pass.
Literally.
Wow.
Did he come? He came down with that. Was a hell of a catch. It was like he caught the football by the tail end of it.
Damn.
I literally did not. Me and Tracy literally did not go to bed last night.
I don't know. Did he have it?
Yeah, it looks like he did.
Yes,
Nice
we spent
catch.
our first night at the house.
Man, how you
We
gonna?
don't have-
How you? That backup quarterback, man. That's funny. It reminds me of this meme I saw. It's like it looks like he's playing, like number 4, the quarterback looks like he's playing like the movie version of Devontae Adams' like life. You know, like
Well, Hannah's on the ground
if
too
you had an
much.
actor
Didn't
doing
develop
Devontae
players
Adams'
they
life,
thought
and
he
then
would
somebody else, other actors playing Derek Carr.
John. I mean, how much are you expecting from necessarily a 5th-round pick?
Well, what's that, Mark?
No, he's saying Mahana's on the ground too much. Didn't develop into a player they thought he could be.
He wasn't.
It's a nose tackle.
He's supposed to be a dumpster.
I mean,
he's just supposed
when
to
you're
be.
nose tackle,
He's supposed to stay in one
it's
spot.
a double team. You're actually to hold the ground, and sometimes that means just lay on the ground and let people run over you.
Nice tackle, Jabril.
Oh, Carol, no, you have not. Actually, let's go ahead and do one now. Let's see.
Prescott will be doing what Lee is doing. Happy wife. Yeah, I think he might be right. I don't think he's gonna do either. I think Dak will be doing his own thing.
Drew Pearson?
Score over here.
That like a winner? We can do a Drew Pearson drawing. Okay. Signed print. Let's spin this sucker. Round and round. Round and round. Okay. 2nd and 7 on the 15. Sorry. I keep... Uh-oh. I can feel that cramp trying to sneak its way back. Damn. I need to turn
I'm
this down.
back.
Do.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Get
There
the
we
ball.
go.
Oh
That's
my
better.
God, that was a
That's
hit
yeah.
with the linebackers.
Yeah.
C
Yeah,
Black.
lit up.
C Black. C Black, you are our winner chicken dinner. Email me.
Congratulations.
It's on the screen there, cowboyspark94@gmail. So we can send
I don't even
you
know what he's
the
doing.
Drew Pearson Black. C Black. And Mike should be back, I think, on Monday. So we're going to be getting out more of the footballs and the paddles, shot glass holders for all of you tailgate members out there, and for everybody else, the footballs. And if you become a new channel member, go to the community tab in there. That'll take you to our Thrive site, so that way we can get you registered so you can get your shot glass and football. Time for Deuce. I don't think Deuce is going to play tonight.
No.
He's not even.
No.
He should be used to his team getting their ass beat in preseason as well as regular season. It's nothing new.
What?
You should be.
I should be used to my thinking preseason.
And regular season.
Preseason. We're talking
In
about.
the okay, you know.
What, Brian? You
in
think
the
you're better
time
than
that
me?
I've known
Now you're in Florida?
You've only been in the playoffs one time. Only one time, bro.
You think you're in Florida now?
What?
I'll take my camera and actually go outside.
You had a good
Hey! Hello!
Can you hear me now?
Holy shit!
Nah, get to me low.
Oh, watch out,
Lordy.
Mark.
Yeah, that's what happened with preseason. Northern Lights.
Hello, ready? There you go.
Where's
I
that practice?
actually bought a green.
I came
screen
over here to
thing.
practice,
I gotta
but
put it
nobody's
up.
here. Where's everybody at?
You can't beat the
Dude.
guy. That's what
Jesus Christ! Why do we draft this guy?
And what do you have?
Jesus!
And what do you have?
Daniel Jones ain't never beat Dak Prescott.
Yeah?
That's all you got.
He hasn't, bro.
I like-
When he beat y'all.
I like when they were showing that that footage where they're going about, and obviously this is older footage, when they're talking about Mozzie Smith and they're
What's
talking
up,
about
Chuck?
Burns, the tackle or the
That's what it's gonna
lineman,
be.
and they're talking about taking either one of them in the first round, obviously. And so all of a sudden, like, Buffalo's like, oh, we're going to jump in front of Dallas and take that tight end. And they go, oh, look, Buffalo just traded up. All right, so what do you think about Mozzie? And they just continued on. And then Buffalo takes a tight end and is like, I got him. It's like, yeah, not even part of the conversation, That's why it's funny, man. Everybody just automatically jumped on, oh, yeah, they jumped in front of Dallas and picked that tight end before they could. And no, they weren't even thinking that. And did you see that? There was, I think the Blogging the Boys, they had this whole breakdown of how that 12th round draft pick that Trey Lance was traded for to Miami and went there. Miami traded it over.
I didn't see it.
They ended up trading it to Carolina. Carolina traded it to Dallas. So it was like this whole thing, or they got traded to Philly. And Philly picked, Smith, and then Dallas picks, Micah with it. So it was like all this with that 12th pick, all this stuff had gone down. It was just, but like solid players, and the only person that didn't get anything from that was, of course, San Francisco.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is definitely a hot take.
This
What do you think about
quarterback for the
Bossman
Raiders,
Fat?
This is the guy that, that was a good play. This is the quarterback that McCarthy wanted, Aiden O'Connell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one we
I
were
didn't
talking about.
realize this
Remember,
was
we
O'Connell.
kept drafting them in our mock drafts.
Yeah. We
There you
drafted
go.
him about a dozen times.
Defense holds him up.
Guess it's a good thing we didn't pick them up then.
Nice. Are we in the fourth quarter yet? Yeah, thank God. Hold on, I'm gonna go check my meets.
They're just wrong. What's up, Mark? How's it going, man? You ready for the beginning of the season?
I'm still kind of in a day from the long night and stuff.
And the cramp that's trying to kick your ass.
Oh, the cramp. Jeez. Don't mention it.
Cramp's all like, yeah, that's right.
Mozzie, your thoughts? I thought Mozzie had a better game tonight.
Riley! I like
Shout
his
out to
preseason.
Riley.
I don't have any problem with it. I don't, again, he's the second string to third string kind of guy. I mean, really, you think of Hankins as the main guy for stopping the run. You got Osa Digizua that's going to have the passing type of defensive tackle. So he's not coming in here. I mean, you got Golston that can do some stuff. You got Bohanna. We're talking about Gallimore, whether he even makes this team. So there's a whole bunch of guys. He doesn't have to come in here and be that guy.
Bohanna?
Quentin Bohanna?
Oh, Bohannon. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like Bohanna. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
I mean,
accent. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a quickly. So I mean, yeah, there's.
If you look at what Dan Quinn did in Seattle, he had a rotation of great guys. You think about, Cliff Averill was like his big sack leader their Super Bowl year. I think he had 8, but you had like 8 guys that they constantly kept rotating in there. I still think it was interesting seeing the defensive front where they had 3 interior defensive linemen over the guards in the center. That's like a heavy formation. Dan Quinn has so many to work with. You don't know what he's going to come up with.
I still want to see some stuff from Chauncey Golston and Bohanna, just because I don't feel comfortable. I mean, maybe you'll see them in the same time, like at the end of a game when we're winning a lot, but those guys together kind of scare me, just because both of them they're very inexperienced and they get pushed off the ball a lot. So, we're talking about Gallimore. I mean, is Chauncey Golston the kind of guy that could possibly get pushed off as well too? I mean, he's kind of moved that transition to the defensive tackle position. I guess it just depends on how many we're going to keep compared to edge rushers, right? What do you feel about the linebacker position?
I wish Overshone hadn't gotten injured, but I think we're in better position than we were last year.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about with Overshone. Yeah.
The offensive line.
Yep, I agree.
I'm hoping that, maybe they find lightning in a bottle.
They've been doing some really good moves.
And get, a couple of guys that are serviceable as backups. We're going to need them.
Yeah, I mean, you're finding some guys here. Hopefully, you'll see that. I can't wait to really honestly see just the decision making that comes. I mean, I know Will McClay will be in there, and they definitely got to figure out what their plan is for some of these guys. Then trying to figure out what 31 other teams is thinking at the same exact time, and what they're releasing, because you feel better if they bring in a veteran offensive lineman. It's just they're just some guys. I know there's going to be somebody, Mark, for example, that you love out there that's not going to make this team. There's somebody that I really like that's not going to make this team. So it's just you get ready to get your heart broken, right? Greer is your guy now.
It's your anniversary, Dave.
You better buy that jersey before they discontinue it.
Which one?
That might be Trey Lance's number by next week.
That's true.
Oh, Will Greer going deep. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
As you keep saying it. That's funny. I know, Mark. I can't wait to see the cuts. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, like,
That was the first deep pass that he, completed. Slow down.
So are we saying that this is Will Greer, or this is Dak Prescott calling the game for Will Greer?
I'll take Falco.
He's all like, so before the play, he's all like, he goes, "You're going to throw this deep to the corner, man." He's like, "I don't want to do it." Do it! And so he just tossed it. Oh, man. That was close. Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Wow. When you see
Noah Brown.
when you see that rush like coming out
Will
the other side.
5 out of 31 for 252 yards, 2 TDs, 6 rushes for 56 yards, 2 TDs. That's a hell of a game, and we're only in the third quarter. I'm sorry, fourth quarter.
Give me Shane Falco.
I gotta have heart. I need some heart.
Maybe 5 T. You know what, Michael? I'm gonna have to go back to that because I said watch tonight. He'll end up doing that.
Yeah. Leave it to Mark to jinx it.
He wants to make sure that if he ever plays, never plays again, at least he can look back at this game.
Yeah.
Said I'm bold.
Lepke.
You know, the talking heads on Monday. They should have kept Will Greer. He should be the starter instead of Dak Prescott.
Or you could say Dak's calling a hell of a game.
No, they're just gonna be like, it should be Cooper, Will, and then Trey. Like,
ain't got no gas in it. What's wrong?
Did he get it?
Oh no, man! He was like reached out of bounds. Like, where does that count?
As long as his body wasn't out. As long as it crossed the plane.
Yeah, I think he got it.
4th and 1, they're saying.
Well, he got it. Review that. You gotta dunk that shit. Oh,
man, it's hard to say that, Mark. When they had this whole Mark Hutchins says, do you think they will pick up Greer, if any? I just, after they have that conversation about, hey, you're going to give you that chance, but you're not coming back. I don't think they make that whole thing if they're going to give him a chance to be on the practice squad, you know?
Oh, Malik Davis on second effort.
He gets it.
Malik Davis, go. Raleigh says, oh, no. He got it on a second effort there.
Oh, no.
Oof. That was close.
It's 672, man. Getting some shoulders pushing.
Give it to Schoonmaker. I heard some good news. Schoonmaker is paying free, so
ooh, I like it.
That's good.
Bring the pain.
First down on 37, 38.
Here we go.
Eagles trolls.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's got to be.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Will, no. Oh, Will Greer, no. Okay, so much for the quarterback controversy.
He's like the longest yard. He's all like, yeah, I shouldn't have eaten popcorn before the game.
Oh, Jesus.
That was almost that Romo play where against the Rams.
He just crapped on the field. Jesus. Come on, Will. You look like a bunch of monkeys in a football out there.
Let's get it together. Let's get it. I remember when they all huddled up, they moved together. All right, look at it this way. This is the first thing we've all done as a team.
I think I want to watch the program.
You ever watch Blue Mountain State?
In so long.
Did you ever watch Blue Mountain State?
No.
Oh, that is one crazy one. It's like a college, but it's about a fraternity of like a football house. And it's just crazy stuff.
Latimer.
And there was like the backup quarterback is like happy to be the backup quarterback. He doesn't want to be the starter because the starter works too hard, and so he just wants to be the guy that like.
Oh, that sounds like Moxon from Varsity Blues.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, in some ways.
Yeah.
Moxon.
Rock's in the plane today.
With the whipped cream bikini.
Oh yeah. Varsity
Allie
Blues.
Larder. Wow. Yeah.
Miss Davis, will you go prom with me?
Looking tan.
Billy Bob's dead. Billy Bob's dead.
How did Rodgers play today?
He had 2 drives. The first drive wasn't so good, but the second drive he got a touchdown. So I mean, yeah. I mean, it was inaccurate some points. It wasn't crazy good. I mean, it wasn't terrible. You know, if he could go 1 for 10 and he, that one pass would be like, oh, look how this pass just went, drop it in there. I just think, him and Wilson should make a pretty good combo. That should be interesting to watch. Mm-hmm. It's just the rest of those guys, can they come through? I mean, Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Once one of them runs
Are we gonna
around routes.
A 58-yard field goal here?
59. He says,
okay, here we
let's
go.
do it again. He's a half a guy, so I say he makes this because he's more
How
half
long
and
is
half.
this one now?
59.
Another
Ooh.
59.
Boom.
He got this one.
Nice.
He got that one.
He just wanted a redemption. He's like, come on, coach. Put me back in. Give me another chance.
Boss man Fat can really drive the ball.
Hmm?
Boss man
number
Fat.
1. I thought it was Boss Man.
You can
There
do that
we
in
go.
preseason. One and one. You can do that in the
Offensive
preseason.
explosion tonight.
One on offense, one on defense.
Will
on special
Greer.
teams.
Listen, no, hold it. Will Greer.
'Cause they have another
28 of
14.
34, 272 yards.
They had a wide receiver number 14.
Good.
What did I eat? I've been
Oh,
eating.
Eric Weirs. Gents, we have a kicker.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Twiz. That O-line for the Jets, I mean, that's going to be their Achilles, right? You know, they only go as far as, you know, Aaron's going to be able to move and be able to throw some stuff. But, yeah, I think he's going to think that he's on page with his wide receivers, and you're going to see some picks and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to get interesting there. I think they're a very talented team, and you can see it there, but nothing past that first initial, I'm going to say 7-8 stars on their team. I mean, when you look at a roster that's built for the Super Bowl and playoff runs, I mean, there's usually a star in every position, while they have maybe 4 on offense and then 3 on defense, or 4 on defense, I would give them maybe. And so that's what I'm saying. I mean, once you go past that and let's say injuries start happening, where is the depth there? And that's the problem that I see with that team. I mean, I love Sauce Gardner. I think he's an amazing corner. But then where's the rest of that defensive secondary? So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm just interested to see what they have past that first layer. And I think everybody's kind of being blinded by that first layer. And we all know what happens to teams that go on Hard Knocks, you know.
Well, we made the playoffs on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, that's true, but then there's usually always some devastating injury. That's something, you know, some Madden curse crap that's happening.
I know. I'm just saying, I'm playing.
Oh, Ryan, yes, definitely. Me and Chef will be here. David Wiley. So, yeah.
You'll have people
We
show
got
up,
good
man.
stuff.
You'll have a crowded house by the time game time comes around.
So, should I do the Italian sub? Or should I do a... New York's really more pastrami. I'm not a pastrami guy.
Man, what would you do, New
You
York?
could do a...
Reuben?
Like a Cat's Deli, do a big Reuben. Or
I was
do
thinking.
a big, you could do a Reuben.
Here, Mike is at the beach with his lady. He'll be back on Monday.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Pick me up a shirt. I don't know if you've seen the shirt where you got guys standing at the urinal. There's 2 guys standing at the urinal with Cowboys shirts on, and then you've got an Eagle guy sitting in the urinal. You can't fix stupid. But Dak, Will Greer, 28 of 34, 272 yards, 2 TDs, and 56 yards rushing and 2 TDs.
Is that Will, or is that because with Will doing it under the other guys, but Will doing it under Dak, maybe Dak understands him a little bit more, what he's comfortable with, what the offensive players.
Nah, Mark, do pulled pork sandwiches. Brian Wilson, that's what I'm
that
doing.
sounds good too, man.
I'm doing some. I got 2 8-pound pork butts in there.
Smoking those butts.
I got my ribs all ready to roll for tomorrow.
What you got going on tomorrow?
Not much. Just wanted to do some stuff. I have a fantasy draft. 6 o'clock. Nobody's coming over, but I'm having just a few people. It's an online draft, so I got a couple people coming over.
You got all that meat for just? It's just gonna be you and the family?
No. There's gonna be. I'm having a couple people come over. We're gonna do pulled pork nachos. I'm gonna have them take some with
Nacho
them,
pork.
So I'm nice. I'm gonna do some pulled pork. I'm making a cheesy, a smoked cheesy, a crab dip with lump crab meat. So
All right.
I'm making that.
So are you just doing that on Sunday, or are you doing that for the
tomorrow?
Okay.
No, I'm doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
Where are the Eagles? Good question.
There's a couple of them around. They're always around.
I think, man, I tell you, that night, I can't even speak.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
beginning to hit me again.
Yeah, you'll sleep good tonight.
Oh man, like I said, I laid down, and usually I toss and turn. I laid down with that nap, and I was just like clunk, and I woke up at like 6:30, and I was just kind of like.
What time did you lay down? 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was about 3:30 when I hit the bed, so I got like 3 hours sleep there.
So Mark Hutchins asking, he's like, Mark, when are you going to have a game today? Game day at the Red Brick House to break it in right.
I got to get it finished first. We'll probably do a game from down there. I got to get everything finished so people aren't climbing over construction equipment at all. And get the TVs and stuff set up.
Gilmore, man, that's a good one. Good pickup.
Yeah, you forget yeah, I mean, not that we forget, but let's just realize, people, that the next game that they line up, they're going to have 2 lights out.
It just feels like
cornerbacks.
You know, when I look back at last year, like
where are you going to go?
Do you remember when CeeDee Lamb took that, oh, can CeeDee Lamb be that number 1, and we were always asking and stuff, and all of a sudden he made that little transition, and he just kind of hit that switch, Is it just me, or same time last year, Stephen Jones kind of did that same thing where, you need somebody to stop the run, and then all of a sudden you pick up Hankins. It's like, we need a number 2 wide receiver, we get Brandon Cooks. It's like, we need a number 2 cornerback, you get Gilmore.
That's Cowboys. Shout out to you.
What's that?
We had a guy, John Ridgway, who I still am mad about. I got his jersey over there. He follows me on Instagram.
It's bad memories. I can't be around you, John. You just bring up bad memories.
You scared me. You scared me.
6 minutes left to go in the game. We're winding it up here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not like last week where the last 2 minutes took
just dragged on
20 minutes.
Make some Italian hot dogs and disco.
So it looks like Oakland's kind of doing their thing. Oakland, golly, here we go again. The Raiders.
Six minutes. The preseason's over. Mark Hutton. Mark, you got a shirt for the new season. I need to talk to Tracy about that. We have been
a slogan.
Bohannon in the game. That we haven't been here and brainstorming Joe Goose Sports or anything. I was actually looking before I got on here about I need to order a piece for the TV in here to do some upgrades for the studio. It's always so much to do.
It's terrible. Let Lance cook.
It's going to be interesting. So, did you hear that Josh Jacobs returned today?
Yeah.
He signed a similar deal.
Yeah, 12-13, yeah.
Yeah, like 12 mil or something like that.
He tried. You got to give him credit. I mean, he tried.
Yeah. Disco Fries, Xavier Del Rio. Our defense
Nick Bosa
so
hasn't
soft,
signed,
let
right?
them cost us. Corners not doing their job now.
So Nick Bosa, and who's the other one? There was another one. Oh, Chris Jones.
Let Lance cook, Twiz.
Oh, deep pass. Oh, man, nice
Got
catch.
him.
That was a very good catch.
Yes, it was. An even better throw. It was nice. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody.
Nobody.
It's like, I'm white.
60% of the time, it works every time.
E.
Mark Hutchin. Mark, you got a shirt for the new... Oh, you already read it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I'm a little
Good
bit
job.
behind.
Good job, Butler.
Black Panther. 60% of the time, it works every time. Is that what it's called, Black Panther? No, it wasn't Black Panther.
Something the Panther.
Something, Sex Panther or something.
That's terrible.
Oh my God, it's pungent. It's pungent.
Just some of the analogies they came up with.
I'm gonna knock on wood.
Oh, nice.
Didn't have any injuries tonight.
Mark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right on
I think we're
420.
good now.
He did it right at 420 too. Yeah.
I think we're good. 420.
Hey.
Eric Scott. There you go.
I ain't gonna see it yet. It's amazing, man. Twiz wants to know, game time, what sauce are you using for your pulled pork?
I did a dry rub for my it's like a
He likes to rub it dry.
competition blend.
Just what's up?
But what I'll do is when I pull, the
man.
pork,
That was a
I'll like I have a couple different types of sauces. I like one as a more of a sweet heat type sauce that I'll do some. Some people like that. I'll do some that's a little less hot.
Fourth and 7.
I like to do different sauces.
Hold them here.
I have like a hot sauce. I have a sweet heat. I have like a peach, a smoked peach barbecue sauce. Depending.
There you go.
I might do
All
a
right,
couple
so I got
shorts
4th
on
and
it
7.
after
Oop, oop. Do we get a false start? Is that what happened?
Take it out.
False start.
Number 73.
But I'm doing ribs tomorrow, so I'm doing the pulled porks tonight.
You smoking that tonight? Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's in there now.
Oh, what kind of smoke you got?
Yeah, your favorite kind. It's pellet grill. It's a pellet smoker. I don't know what's in them pellets.
I don't.
I know.
Well, if they put some formaldehyde to hold that shit together or what?
It's all natural. I've been doing that for years. It's easy. I'm using an apple wood.
Ryan, that was not a Jason Garrett jersey. It was a Joe Boo jersey, because what I used to do was I would get a Joe Boo jersey for the season.
So that was 4th and 12, right? That was first down for us.
17. I would have whatever year it was.
First down.
So technically, I could have a 23.
It's so easy for you to say.
Cowboys Joe Boo.
Man, that's contagious, Mark. You can't be doing that, man.
Hey, bro.
Well, he was been out for 2 days.
Okay. I think
I walked all day, so I'm tired myself.
Ron, are you excited about a preseason score? Enjoy it while it lasts. I'll be going to be happy, man, week 1. Joe Boo is right over there on the table with his wings.
I think we're happy that the injury thing, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to. This is all really good work for this offensive line. A lot of these guys will make the team. They're not starters, but they're going to make the team. So that was big.
No. Brock Purdy didn't think he was going to be a starter last year, did he?
He did not.
Mr. Relevant. Yeah.
What do you mean? Why did you try? Why did y'all?
But that's the thing about it is, I mean, again, like he just kind of proved the point. He had to come in here and play the way that Kyle Shanahan needed to play the offense. Not okay, we're going to adapt to this quarterback, and he doesn't do anything like that at all. There's no development there.
I've got Rashid behind me going off. I'm going to say, why did San Francisco 49ers get Steve Young when they had Joe Montana? Got to pass the torch to. Steve Young was ass.
It's the NFL, man. You got to be prepared.
No. So Buffalo. Oh Lord, nobody plays forever.
It'd be different if he had a Giants helmet on. You know it.
Right. So if Buffalo had gotten them instead of the Cowboys, where they were on the phone calls too, Would you say
Detroit, Buffalo, and somebody?
Then why would they be trying to get him? And we do.
But he's not our backup. He's not our second string quarterback. He's not our second string quarterback. He's our third string quarterback. That's what
He's
what
the third string guy right now.
Yeah,
quarterback right now. We're talking about a guy who has only got 700 yards in passing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's potential.
You're only as good as your weakest part in each position, so it's like you gotta upgrade, man. And you can't tell me I like Will Grier a lot, but he hasn't been balling out all preseason and camp and stuff,
Yeah, he's played ass all preseason.
So it's just like can't go and turn around. Oh, one game. I mean, you guys don't let Dak get 1 out of 3 games. It's like
Rashid just came back from Beach.
He's that salt life, huh?
Yeah, that salt life's going to his head.
You get that corrosion. That's what happens to that metal near him.
All right, 2 minutes left. I'm getting that same feeling when I was driving up the road where I'm just kind of like dazed and you kind of go like this.
By the time you know it, you're like, oh my God, I've driven like 3 miles. So it's like, how to...
This will be Will Grier's job interview show.
Yeah.
You got that right.
The truth.
You got that right. 28 of 34, 272 yards, 2 rushing TDs, 2 passing TDs.
What did he have the rest
QBR
of the
of about
preseason?
158.
Will Grier is...
I like Will. I mean, I like him.
He's been in the league for a few years. Yeah. Well, I told you earlier, remember? I liked him more than Cooper Rush. He
seemed
just
like a
didn't
Washington.
play well.
Seemed like a Washington move to me. Just,
maybe, yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get him back on the practice squad. You know?
Again, I just
never
know. I don't think they would have had that
things.
long conversation with him if they were any idea of that, unless they said that in the conversation. Hey, we're going to,
And if nobody claims you're coming back here.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it kind of freed him up,
Okay, if Dak Prescott's a bad quarterback, then how come he's calling plays so good? You're right. So much the narrative that he can't read defenses. He seems butthurt. What, are we talking Rashid?
Looks like Mark's going to give him...
He's practicing for the beginning of the season, too.
He's going to take him out.
I'm calling the Jerry Jones with Rashid, stirring some shit up.
Man, I appreciate everybody that's staying in here. I mean, there's like a couple of you guys here, but yeah, it's a long one. Preseason game, you know how these can be. Season right around the corner. Going to have a heck of a roster. Man, I'm excited to see it actually kind of get unleashed. There are some things that are questionable. I think the health. It's always about teams and can they stay healthy. So you have to have some kind of lady luck on your side on that.
24 players will be cut.
Yeah, everybody's talking about how bad Mozzie is, non-Cowboy fans.
God.
You got the Chiefs called the Cowboys and offered them a 3rd rounder to trade up to the 26th spot.
Nice.
Obviously, the Cowboys decided to stay and select Mozzie.
Yards.
There were rumors that Chiefs would have selected Mozzie Smith. So a lot of teams liked him.
Will, hold the phone. Will Grier's over 300 yards tonight.
Nice.
How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? We gotta, listen, I would say
Catch
we
me
were in
outside,
Canton.
how
Let's
about
get
that?
a bus for him.
Okay. I don't know about getting a bus for him.
Everybody's getting all worked up.
Well, he'll probably be in the Ring of Honor before Jimmy is.
Help me, Ron.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Ring of Honor before Jimmy Johnson. Oh, jeez.
Can we get past that curse, please?
So maybe you should tell them, like, before every game, oh, you're done after the game. Oh, and then after the game, when you light up the other team, oh, just joking, you're back.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if you were good under pressure.
Dude, you really were good, Luce.
It's like Ender's Game.
Giants will pick up Greer. That's what I said, Mark Hudson. I said the same thing. We play in week 1, pick him up, and drain his brain for a roster spot.
They did that with Jalen
kneeling
Smith,
on the
right?
ball. This thing is over, guys.
Mark says, look at him. He's ecstatic.
Yes. Oh, my
Yes.
Preseason, it's over.
No, I didn't want to. Look, I've already had leg cramps tonight, so I don't want to literally be falling asleep. And here I am on the mic.
Well, I would like to say it's been another fun time. We're getting better at this. It's tough when these games don't count, honestly.
Yeah, because there's a lot
really
of
is.
in between there. Yeah, exactly. So you're not getting all emotionally like, oh, you're all pissed off and yelling at the thing. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting.
But the next time you see me and Phil together, it's going to be a pre-game. What do we think's going to happen? Matchups. It's going to be fun.
Hold on, no. What about next Saturday?
Oh wait, that's right. I was seeing if Mark was playing.
I thought I was the one that was.
Whoa! It's like just checking to see if you're still.
Let me say thank you. Let me say thank you to Primetime and Gametime, Phil. Definitely check out their channel.
Get out
subscribe.
of here with that.
This time,
The Time Brothers. How about that? The Time Brothers. Dude.
So definitely check them out. I appreciate them being here and helping me through this today because I'm tired as fuck.
Appreciate you too, man.
It's been fun. Everybody, look out for my video. I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to do my 53. I'm going to see what I can do. Check it out tomorrow.
Yes, I appreciate everybody coming through as well too, man. It's like, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm interested to see what you
roll. We got a lot coming.
I'm interested to see who you say.
Guys.
So I'm gonna be tuning in there. Mark, I appreciate you coming through as well. And I'm interested to see what you're gonna be cooking each week, man. I know that's always a big topic, and I love seeing that. And you're gonna throw the slow cooker in the background and get more views than I get in my whole year. So I mean, I'm interested.
Yeah, you know it's right. You know it's right.
But no, man, I'm interested to see where they go. So, but anyways,
it takes time, man. Remember, I haven't been here as long as Pizzle, but I've been here for a long time,
right,
man.
Jojo.
So it grows, just takes time.
Yep.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, we know each other. He's a friend from work.
He was ready to go.
What you do, you're like a little screw loose type of guy, and I thought that's how I am. So I'm digging it, big guy. I am.
Who are you? You. No, not me, you. Yes, I am you. Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
Gametime Brian, otherwise known as the mailman here.
Cool name. Superpowers?
Broadcasting from the illustrious Jobu Studio.
Come on, are you going to tell me who that is?
Primetime Phil, and of course my co-host, Gametime Brian.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this place is going to explode. $100,000, I don't even need to hear it.